We. All right. Yes. Here's info. Yeah. So you said you might have another another EU game lined up later. What's going on? Yes. 2 hours from now. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, right. They're on. Stream is on. Has that all worked? Right, we're in the game. Right, you're in. Sweet. Okay, cool. Hopefully I don't lag anyone with stream. It seems to work for you guys, like when I'm in streamer mode, but the other one, it didn't seem to work for like EU games. But it looks okay.
And with the servers.
Yeah, I think it's a server thing, but no one knows what it is.
Yeah.
Just American servers better. America #1.
America #1. Oh man, you might upset some people with that one. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully no one's here yet. Me might have peed him off. Right, volume should be good. I think I can hear you. Yeah, cool. Let's go. That up. Yeah, the CODC community is dying to hear an update on the Razor spam situation. Uh-oh.
Oh, the Razor spam situation. I don't know how he got himself into that debacle, but
What's he
yeah,
done?
he's in it. I've never seen someone get tagged as a spammer in Discord, so he had to have done something bad.
That's weird, man.
I don't want to speculate, but it could be life-changing stuff.
Yeah, it could be career breaker, man, for his RTWCP career
Yeah,
that he plays.
yeah. Oh man, Razor, NA legend for sure.
Maybe it's those Russian links he has. I've heard he's linked with KGB and stuff, isn't he?
Man, he's
linked with everyone.
He's something.
Bless him, good old guy. Who are we waiting for?
I'm sure he'll be in some of the gathers later. Oh, gathers.
Gathers. Oh my god, that name. So strange. Oh, one shot saying you guys have your own server. Are they lagging or? It's spiking. Uh-oh. Hang on. What if I jump in spec?
Yeah, let me do that too.
Did you say better now?
Yeah.
So it is. What? Wonder what that is. Why is it doing it with you? Weird. Maybe it is just a FPS server thing.
It's got to be an FPS server thing. Got to get those servers upgraded. Admins.
Yeah. Admins. Hashtag. So it is just that. Dang. Ah, that screws up the whole health bar stuff. Makes things tricky.
All the pretty stuff. All the pretty accolades that they give you.
That's it. That they spent ages making. We now can't see.
But you know what, Bear? You're a professional. That's not going to stop you.
Professional. I thought you were the pro, man. You're the pro.
No.
You're the legend.
No. Just
I've been talking highly about you, man. No pressure or anything, but everyone's everyone's expecting big things from you.
Oh no. Well, listen. We got the legends of USA in the server. I mean, that's we've got a good squad. I'm excited to see what happens. I mean, obviously I know you obviously know more about how some of these European teams are going to look. We, as you know, we have a couple of mixed squads that like to play, EU ladder games. And here we've kind of picked out the best of the best across a couple of some of North America's biggest teams. They're all coming together under the Team USA banner. They play a lot of those EU FPS games with Canada members as well, but they're going to get split up this time. And I think we're going to go into the pistol bash. I think while that happens, give you a quick rundown of the USA roster. We've got One Shot, Sixer, Shell, Hostage, and Zach. One really cool thing about this roster is that a lot of these players can switch up roles when needed. So you'll probably see different players picking up different guns on different maps, which will be cool to see. I mean, these guys, as Serbia, as you see, take all of their heads off in the pistol bash. It'll be cool to see what happens. I know they're going to do the map selection and whatnot here now, but we've got an interesting roster for sure. Do you know much about the Serbia guys?
I don't. So I've seen Doris a bit, I think, and then Enf as well from Epocha. I've seen him a couple of times, like in the club games. But unless the other guys go by different names, then the only times I might have seen them would be in like mixed games, like on a stream or something. I don't recognize Rockstar, Pixie, or Namer, but Doris I recognize. And Emphy, that's kind of it for me. So it's kind of I think they said this is their first time playing together, like as a team as well. So how long some of these guys have like played COD 2 and like where they played it, I'm not quite sure. So it could be an anyone's game kind of thing.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? When you think about the dynamic, it almost seems just like a much higher level solo queue game, right? I mean, a lot of these guys, they're not on the same teams. They're all highly skilled, but it's always a different game when you're playing, regularly with your club team rather than with other high level kind of like Olympics, kind of like how we see in some of these Olympic team sports, right? So it'll be cool to see. I'm interested. I don't know what to expect. Obviously, knowing the caliber of these U.S. players, I expect good things. But obviously knowing how skilled overall the EU continent is, I don't think anything would ever be a walkover.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be I think it depends on maps as well.
Yes.
Kind of where I end up. I think that would be a big thing. But again, I'm trying to think what map Serbia would pick. I think Break is still in there, which... Okay, Dawn gets picked. It's been played quite a lot lately. I don't know if Break got banned or not, but... yeah, I'm excited to see it. It's kind of new for... Well, not new for you, because you've seen, like, the USA guys play quite a bit. But I guess for them playing as a team together, that's going to be... For both teams, it's going to be the big test, isn't it? Seeing how they do, like, in the same squad.
Exactly. Whenever you're playing with a mix, it's always going to be a little bit different. You're always going to have guys that like to do the same things, and it's about ironing out those differences or those similarities on the fly, right? It's like, no matter what, even if you have two guys great at doing a similar thing, it doesn't always work out when they're trying to do it at the same time, right? So that's why it's such a team game, and it'll be interesting to see. And yeah, having played with pretty much everybody on this roster, I mean, like I said earlier, I expect good things, but we'll see. We'll kind of see what happens. I know, obviously, the ping is always interesting. It's funny because you always hear it from both sides, right? I mean, I think ultimately it's worse playing on high ping, but even on the other side, you do get those quirks, right? Where like it seems like someone's kind of behind a wall, right? And it's like they kind of get the higher ping gets an advantage in certain situations. So I'm just thankful we have anti-lag at all, just to be able to put these games on, right? I mean, back with no anti-lag, this wouldn't even be fun. Playing with 150 ping, you wouldn't even have a chance. So
yeah,
the fact that we're even here is awesome.
So that, again, I'm booming with the whole anti-lag stuff. Like, that was never a thing back in the day when I played. So anti-lag, if you explain that for me, but that's basically making it so the guys have a super high ping at the minute, but they're not experiencing the lag. Is that right?
Exactly. It essentially gives them a chance, right? It essentially will, even though they have that delay, it'll still register the shot where they looked at the time. Whereas back in the day, when it was off, back in the old days, even having 70 ping, you would have to start leading shots or going behind, right, if someone's backing up. So it makes it tough when you're used to just a simple game of I'm shooting at somebody, I kill them, right? But once without anti-lag back in the day, you actually have to sort of miss on purpose, especially if someone's moving. So yeah, thank goodness for anti-lag. It kind of evens the playing field and makes it a fun game for everybody.
Yeah, that's nice. Again, I never used it because I think I don't know. Back in the day, everyone just lagged because we all had trash computers, and it was just kind of a case of who lagged the less. I think would win.
And especially in Europe, right? I mean, just Europe's just smaller area-wise, right? So it was never as big of a thing. But here, East Coast versus West Coast, I mean, it makes a huge difference. But looks like we're going into it.
Let's do it.
We've got Serbia on the defensive side. I'm interested to see what USA pulls out here on offense.
Yeah, I want to have a look through see what kind of weapons they got. I can't see because of the no health thingy. I might have to do some kind of high views, just see where they play out initially. Looks like Graves going to be big target for a couple of them, at least 2 or 3 USA guys. One in church already, Sixer with a early start finding Rockstar. But I've seen Dawnville played quite differently lately, like some defending teams kind of leaving Orf out and just letting like the attacking team have it. So I'm like you, I'm kind of interested to see how both teams play it. They're kind of, I guess the first few rounds are going to feel each other out for a bit and see where they go, where they push. But yeah,
I definitely expect the first few rounds to be a little bit slower. I already see an interesting mix of guns, especially on the US side. Everybody doing something a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where Pixie came from. I think he may have okay, no, he's in white. I thought he might have pushed a top ruin and caught Sixer behind. But yeah, Doris is holding off. He did have allied scope in there a little while ago, just probing a bit. Sixer's kind of hanging out by the back of church, looking into Orf. So if Doris peeks, which I think he's going to, he peeked just at the right time. Timing was perfect. Sixer needs to be careful. He's going to have a shotgun on his back if he's not careful. Like that. Ugh.
Allies eliminated.
Okay. Serbia take the first one.
Yeah, first round over to Serbia, and I mean, I saw that timing at the same time as you, right? And
Oh
that's the
man.
one nice thing about having the shotgun and Orf is, especially when your team gets the man up or two men up, you kind of have the ability to do what Doris did, and he makes him pay.
Yep. Oh, hostage. Is he scoping? Forgive me. I'm trying to figure out who does
Yes.
what.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that's another interesting one. Sixer's been known to scope, Sixer's been known to shotgun, and Hostage doesn't scope for his own team, but he's actually scoping here on USA. Very interesting.
Oh, I like it. Yeah, nice. People, again, everything's new. It gives people a chance to try something different. That's kind of cool.
I like it.
Oh, name I caught out in between. I'll call it pans because it's pans for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
I'm trying to speak the lingo. Yeah, caught out in between kind of pans and white, just opened by Gay. Oh, Pixie sitting FPS. Oh, I think Rockstar just nullified that B push. Still a little bit of pressure from one shot. He's managing to slowly creep his way B side. I think he does have the one remaining teammate in the form of Shell. Not anymore. Sorry, I spoke that one up. Right, one shot left. No pressure, one shot. The captain, right? Am I oh.
One shot, the Team USA captain. Yep,
There you
you
go.
are right on that. I mean that's a round, especially on Dawn when you go up two men on offense. Every round on Dawn offense is tough to come by, and I think if you're Team USA here, those are the rounds that you really need to hold on to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tricky, like, you go on Dawn, you expect the Axis to kind of at least maybe take the first couple, especially while like the Allied team are kind of feeling out where they are and seeing if they're aggressively pushing or kind of sitting back and being quite flat. But yeah, I don't think Serbia are kind of hiding away, which kind of suits their personalities. They're not really, from what I know, kind of a group of players that sort of sit back. So it's not surprising to see him probe a little bit, like push white and kind of mid-street as well, just by red. Oh, one shot though. Leading from the front with the shotgun taking A. Oh, that nade, that could have done it. Oh, that's good defending. Wow.
I mean, Doris. Oh my God! With
Yeah.
the 4K over on A site, that was insanely well played. I mean, we saw one shot come in with the entry. He's widely regarded as North America's best shotgun. He can do it all, but on the shotgun, he's dangerous. But even with that entry, Doris shuts it down.
Yep. Yeah, that was good. And that was just, I kind of felt he was in a bit of a tricky spot, like 3 Allied players coming out of A, but I think that nade, it got one, but I think it may have dazed another.
Yep.
I don't know if it did, but yeah, he did that perfectly. That was using the cover of the bomb site. Yeah, that was it's going to be tricky, like pushes like that when you have A and push through off. It doesn't need to be demoralizing like this early stage, but it's a bit of a kick in the teeth when you push through A or push through A. Oh, guy sitting back church. Yeah, it's a little bit of a kicker, but I'm sure they'll bounce back. That isn't the be all and end all of it. It's still early days.
I still like that. USA threw something different at them. They threw the Orf push with smoke on A. I mean, things like that, just to get around here or there, are going to be big.
Yeah, it's kind of the trickiness of Dawnville, isn't it? Like it's a bit like Burgundy, I guess, but in terms of there's normally that's good nade. One plant that doesn't usually get hit that much, so B kind of gets left out. It's almost like a second thought, isn't it? I don't see many B rushes anymore. Like just full on B rushes. It's kind of it's a map that kind of almost is played slow quite a bit. Kind of slow and cautious most of the time, but
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I think the only counter I would have to that is if there's a team that would do it, it would be this USA team.
Like it.
One shot, he's got a patented move when he gets that spawn. I think we'll see him once or twice try to jet over towards B, especially if he gets some cover from the scope.
Yeah, that's the kind of the special duo. Again, I mentioned it before, like having that shotgun play well and the scope play well. You need them on so many maps. Maybe not so much on like a 2-Jane, like some people go without a shotgun on 2-Jane for defense, but yeah, this map I think you need to have your scope picking those early shots if you can. Smoke needs to be perfect on this, and I'm sure one shot is hitting those inch perfect. But yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him, one being captain and then second being that kind of shotgun roll. Nice.
100%, and I mean, I think you'll see as the game goes on, he'll be a player that they lean on, and he's someone that can handle the pressure. He was on the team Bricked Up that won both the North American lands in 2025. So if there's anyone that can handle the pressure, it's him.
I like it. I like it. They're looking a lot better as well. Like this push through Church and populating Grave is looking good. Nice. Good trade kill. It's just Rockstar left over in those top ruins, but that looked a lot better. The kind of cohesion around Church looked really good from them, so it should be a win.
It did, and you said the key word there, right? Is like not only did they get the early kills, it's going to come down to those trades. If this game's going to be close, it's going to come down to some of those really close rounds where you're trading out with the man up, exactly like they did.
Yep, perfect. Nice early round as well. Like getting a round in on the 5th. That's you know, for Dawnville, it's kind of rare. Hopefully they can build on that and get a few more. But maybe that graveyard push is something they're going to try again. They do have an Axis player just hovering splash side by Church. So if he's waiting for someone to push through that smoke, then maybe it might hold them a little bit, but either way, that's got to feel good for them.
It does, and you know, we said it earlier, this is one where, you know, you can even get 3 rounds on offense and still feel okay, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you'll never feel great being down on any map, but Dawn is one of those where you just take what you can get and go from there. Yep.
This is a big push on one shot as well. If he can, I think he did. Oh, no, he didn't. He's on that access ledge. Okay, one shot goes down. It's good to see him leading from the front, though. Like you said, he's that, you know, he's the captain. He's keeping that, that kind of tradition of leading from the front. Been an aggressive shotgunner as well. Okay, trade from Doris, picks up Zach, sorry, and then goes down to 6er, but they're making that A push again. Shell coming from Splash, nice.
Allies win. Huge round from Hostage. I mean, we even see him there at the end with the scope in the Axis spawn. He gets a 3K, and they finally convert off an early pick. That's huge.
Yep. Yeah, you feel like they kind of, like you said earlier about them playing together for the first time, like, I was kind of thinking, like, when are they going to gel and stuff? But if they gel this early and things, you know, that motion kind of starts coming, then, yeah, anything could happen on Dawnville. You know, they could maybe even get most of their rounds on the attack. But either way, they're looking strong. They're looking good.
I like what Pixie's doing here. He's made it up to, we call this hot dog.
I like it.
An aggressive position here.
Yep. Yep. I just call it a rat spot. It's just that cheeky kind of corner. What'd you call it? What'd you call it? Sorry, what was the name of it?
Hot dog.
Why'd you call it that?
You know, listen, there's a lot of names that we don't really have answers for. We just it's been like that since 06.
Man, I love it. I love it. I'll go with it. Hot dog. I'll call it that. I've always wanted a name for that. Like I've never really known like kind of what that. I see it used so often. And I was like, what the hell do I call it? All right, hot dog. Dubbed. I like it. All right, Zach left. Holding in Church.
Allies eliminated.
Yeah, Pixie finds him. I keep pressing X thinking I could get X-ray, but you can't get it on spec, can you?
Yeah, spec a little limiting with the features, but yeah, it was Pixie there getting up into that aggressive position and ends up with the 3K. Huge round from him.
Yeah, good play from him. Doris sitting at 10-4 and a couple of 6s for the USA team. Shell, haven't seen much of Shell. Is Shell just kind of going rifling at the minute? Oh, that could have been a double kill nearly. Yeah, Shell being aggressive in Church. Oh, nice. That was a double tag as well. Could have been 2. Found Enfy with that nade. I think that was back A. That's good. Zach pushing through Orf. Yeah, this is good. They're gaining ground. They're not sitting back. Namer just sitting outside those top ruins. I don't know if he's heard someone. He's hiding as if he has, so... In fact, I'm not sure if my headphones are deceiving me or I got them on the wrong way around, but I think there might be someone left side of him. Doris sitting top pans. Yeah, just a nice kind of steady hold from Axis. Oh, I like what Shell's doing. Could be a pincer move on A if they... Oh, that splash! Nice. Worked out all right. Oh, you got one. Managed to get Doris out of top pans and get rid of the shotgunner. Okay, coming up to 30 seconds. Good play from Zach. If he could get that plant, that could change the dynamic quite a bit. A nade coming over, which he dodges. Okay, 2v1. This would be huge for him. Name is sitting white. Pixie FPS. Nice. Feel free to scream if he gets this. It's okay. Let it out. Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, he almost does it, and I was gonna say if that round went the U.S. way, one thing I appreciate about the Europeans is their aggressiveness, but that shotgun jumping out of top pans, you really need to get that kill on the guy Muddy or Splash, as the EUs say. He even makes the splash, which is I see why you guys call it that. But yeah, that one, these rounds are getting really close. 6-2 for Serbia.
Yeah, it's still good. And again, those early rounds, I think, for USA are gonna come in handy. I think if you can get any kind of early rounds on Dawn Villa's attack, it's just gonna make you feel a bit more comfortable coming into that Axis side. Oh, that nade took an early defuse. So yeah, they don't have it. Again, they're looking good. They're making loads of ground as well, and they're kind of pushing EU back. Or sorry, EU. I'm saying EU now. EU and NA. They're pushing Serbia back. So they're not it's not a one kind of one team show at the minute. But yeah, the Doris missing that shotgun jump out of top pans. I don't know if that's a shotgun thing or a I don't know. I don't know if I want to get into that debate. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting, as I know you saw that nade land on the roof of pans, is when you play with ping, if you have a jumping nade or a running nade, you have to time it a little bit differently because the ping does throw off the timing a little bit. So you might see a little bit more of those than you normally would.
Right, got it. Okay. I mean, that's kind of the nade I'd do, like without the ping excuse, you know. I mean,
same.
If I'm playing, the trade. I just saw that nade kind of go over the wall from Sixer, and I think Shell did get a kill before he went down, so I'm sure he's not going to feel too bad from that. But a little bit of pressure from top pans. Namer finding hostage, leaving Sixer. That's unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, despite playing aggressive here, I like how put together Serbia looks. I mean, it doesn't really seem like anybody's getting caught out. They're playing together well. They have pretty good crossfires. I think either way, if you're in the U.S. camp, you tell yourself, hey guys, look, we just need one or two more here on offense, and we can do what we need to do on Axis.
Yeah, this is... I'm trying to think what I'm going to say, but it's nice that both teams kind of look comfortable as well. It doesn't look like this is the first time they're kind of playing together. They all kind of look fairly cohesive, like even the position. And I know it's different in terms of the compass compared to like the new map we're used to, but USA don't look like as individuals, if that makes sense. They're kind of moving as a team, they're pushing with the team, they still have that scope cover, the smoke looks good. You know, you'd be quite forgiven to think that these are kind of like, I mean, obviously they're veteran players in themselves, but that's good defense from NP. Yeah, you'd be forgiven to think that these guys haven't, you know, played together as a team for a long time. So they, I think they both have kind of good futures ahead, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I totally agree. I mean, they do look put together. I think now if I'm US here, and you had brought it up earlier, that, you know, folks don't really tend to go towards the B side on offense, especially here in the States. But I think I would have liked to see a B rush a little bit earlier based off spawns, just to kind of throw things off as we go into round 11. I think they've waited a little long. I think at this point it might not make a difference, but as I say that, Hostage gets the early pick. Yep.
It makes a big difference, doesn't it, that early kill? I've seen Axis Scope get a couple of them. Shell again being front man, getting into Church early. I haven't seen any... I don't think there was an Axis player on Church yet at the start. They've been outside of Church, but I wonder if they'll throw that in. Maybe like I know there's only 2 rounds left in the half, but you see some Axis teams maybe throw one Axis player in Church on the last round just to try and get on that MG. Doris with a... Is that nade gonna... Oh no, it's actually perfect. Fair enough. It actually went... I thought it was going to land back on his head, but I think Sixer was about to get in an A nade spot, and then he caught that nade from him. But let's see if one shot can maybe divert things now that A instance is off. Hostage again, picking up Doris. That's a big kill. And the third. There you go. Love that. Love seeing an informed scope. There you go. 4-1. Should be 8-3. can't imagine.
Should be 8-3, and I think what's interesting is you've seen these rounds that the U.S. have won have all been off the back of Hostage on the scope.
Yep.
As he gets the 4K in this one.
Nice.
Really big from them to pick up the third.
Yep, that's huge. Yeah, to be fair, as an attacking guy, like I'd be pretty, I say happy with like 8-3, or if it goes to 9-3, I'd be like, you know what, fair enough. We look good. We can come into that Axis team feeling pretty confident. Our scope's looking good. Shotgunner's looking good. Everyone kind of knows their role, and I'm guessing comms are pretty good, judging by the way they're playing. So I wouldn't feel too disheartened. 1 round left, and I don't think they've done the Axis push because Zach is. Oh, this Hostage again, starting things off. So yeah, Serbia not chucking a guy in church. I'm just a big fan of someone getting on MG and just ruining things in Grave, to be honest. I always think it's fun.
Oh my God, MG in church can change the entire trajectory of a round.
Yep, you can almost kind of win or lose it just from that. Where are they going now? Okay, yeah, making their way through Grave. God, it's so weird having that map, isn't it? I think I've been so spoiled with like the new one. I'm like, where is everyone? I don't know where everyone is. I'm looking at the map.
I know.
And I'm like, I don't know where they are. We've been utterly spoiled. I like what Hostage is doing there. Just checking his back in case they do get a late flank, which is good. Zach keeping an eye on Cafo, but also has top pans to keep an eye on. There goes Zach. Nice. Hosh is getting the trade. That's going to help. Yeah, coming up to 30 seconds. And last round of the half. Someone needs to maybe make a move because time quickly goes on Dawnville. I don't know why. I think it's a cursed map or something in the clock. Just makes it go quicker. Neymar find a 6er from B. Hosh is going to peek to try and go get revenge if he can.
They're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
They got to go quick here.
That's what happens. Well, they might just get the plant there. It's a 2v2. Ah, it's unlucky. Nice nade.
And I was going to say something a little bit dramatic when you're up 3-2 there in that last round. The difference between 8-4 and 9-3 doesn't seem like a big one, but when you're losing some of these close rounds, especially up men, the only thing you don't want that to do to you is kind of mess with your psyche, mess with your nerve. Just got to stay in the game.
Yep.
9-3 is a doable position. But either way, I mean, Serbia looked really composed in those high pressure moments with, the 2v2s, the 3v2s, and those close odd man moments. They looked really composed. So credit to them.
Yep.
They're up 9-3.
Yeah, they did look good again. Doris with that kind of early hold on A. Neymar just preventing that last one just with a nade, and then the confident Luger play. Again, it just shows there's a lot of good individual players. But like you said earlier, when we were warming up, it's a team game. So, they look to all be pretty good on Dawnville, but they've got to do it again on another map and maybe a third if we get there. So, I guess it kind of shows who's got the leg as a new team. That's going to be the big test. But individually, they all look great. There's a lot of players looking confident, not scared to take on like a 1v2 or 1v3 or something. So it's I think it's going to be a good fight.
We've got Neymar and Doris leading the way for Serbia with 13 each, and Hostage on the U.S. side definitely made his presence felt. It feels like all 3 of those rounds were off of 3 and 4Ks from Hostage, so credit to him.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, having your scope pick off a few 3Ks and 4Ks, that's got to make you feel good. Knows that you got some good cover. All right, swap is on. Serbia now attacking, and US now defending. A bit of a early scope fire from Axis, but nothing so far from the Allied scope. There you go. There is a reply. There's a big presence in North, though. Wow, talk about starting the first round strong. Holy smokes. And they're on A already. Here comes one shot, though. He's going to hold things. There's one, there's 2. Doesn't get the third. Doris, the opposing shotgunner. Wow. I mean, as first rounds go, they don't... wow.
Allies win.
The first thing that kind of stands out to you there is just the pacing difference, right? I mean,
Yep.
from the Americans, we saw a slow, composed style, and we come on to Serbia offense, and it was just press W through Orf.
Exactly that. And that's kind of what I was excited about coming in. Like I know we talked about it before, like, you know, the difference in style between like how EU play and NA play, but that couldn't have been more kind of night and day between like the first round of NA and the first round of Serbia. That was a massive difference. Wow. Yeah, it doesn't get much more aggressive than that. So yeah, maybe that's a message to America that could happen again. So yeah, I wonder if they're going to change formation or maybe even change roles. I'm not too sure. I do hear a Thompson there, but a lot of Axis kills coming, which is nice. Name is up on his own over by Ruins over to the east. He doesn't have any support, and the other two players, I think by the looks of it, are Graveside. He does see a red dot not too far from him, and there's another one from FPS. Good play from Zach holding off that B push. All right, 4v1. Nice. Should be a nice reply from America. Enfi left, just sitting over by Church, I believe. Yep, just opened by that splash door. Whew. Just still getting over that first round.
I know that first round kind of set the tone. US, you said it yourself, right? It is a nice response, and they're going to need a few more of those on the trot to keep it going.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and 10-4 again. It's still, you know, sitting as an Axis player. You're not gonna feel great about the double figure, but yeah, I think they need to get just a couple of Axis, even if they don't win it. Maybe if that 10 is a bit too much, as long as they get a couple of rounds under their belt as Axis, then I think next map they're going to come into it feeling a bit more confident. But if it's just, you know, 1 or 2 rounds and then Serbia just get it to 13 fairly early, then I don't know, it might give them a bit of a knock, but yeah, they're starting to play a lot more slowly, which I think is playing into the hands of US, actually. They're kind of adapting to the slower play of Serbia, so I wonder if they're going to go back and maybe try another rush at B or A or something.
We've got Sixer back on the scope, more of a position that I would expect them in. So they've already kind of changed things up here going into Axis.
You say Sixer normally scopes?
Yeah, I mean he's he's definitely a jack of all trades, but he's most known for being a scope here. And I know obviously Hostage did a great job on offense, but it is interesting to see them switch it up here on Axis.
Do you think it's just down to like either a preference of scope, maybe? Because I noticed that on some maps that some people love the layout of the Allied scope and some people love the Axis one.
It's absolutely down to a preference, and what's also interesting is you know, seeing the spots that these guys are playing. You know, seeing for the club teams, a lot of these guys play different spots on these maps, so that also plays another factor into it.
Yeah, interesting. Again, just thinking like back in the day, we were so rigid. Like, you know, we had like a shotgun, a scope, a guy who played rifle, a guy who played like maybe an MP, and that was it. And you didn't really stray from it. But it's just changed, isn't it? Like you said, as jacks of all trades, like everyone can kind of do everything to an extent.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I think you see it from a lot of the top teams in Europe as well, right? I mean, I see a lot of these guys can play every gun and play every gun well. And when you have players like that, it just gives your opposition different looks that they can't always handle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you try and think like if you get a kill and it was a shotgunner last round, it could be something different the next round. So yeah, it gives them something to think about. Oh, nice play from Hostage. Oh, nearly got the second, but then got caught in a crossfire between a Thompson and an M1. But either way, Hostage getting in Hot Dog. There you go, I remembered it. And picking up one, but then getting traded. Yeah, things have definitely slowed down after that first one. Enfi making his way B-side on a one-man mission. He's now keeping an eye on that FPS, which you've seen. I think it might be Zach being there a couple of times, but he's going to be backed up by Namer. Pixie creeping over just that crest of Splash Hill. Oh, nice play on Sixer. Does he get the second? Nope, Rockstar does. He'll get the +1 for the assist. Yeah, that's nice.
Allies win.
Yeah, that's a big round from Serbia. You know, I mean, I think ultimately right now it's coming down to converting those small man advantages. You know, with you know, like a minute left in the round, and Serbia converts that one.
Yeah, and that's 11. So there's only a couple more in it. Where's one shot? Okay, one's just going to be just outside Church. There's a few of them just in Splash again. That Allied, I'm guessing it's the Allied smoke landing just on Splash or Muddy. Just trying to get the names. There you go. One shot holding the first kill. That's going to be big. Holding that church push. He then goes down to Rockstar. But at least one thing they're doing as well, I've noticed Enfi kind of checking his back and holding the top runes again, just in case there's a flank. It's nice that US are still trying something different, and we had a Shell last round getting up by Hot Dog, so they're still kind of making Serbia think as to where they could be coming from, which is nice. They're not kind of just sitting flat and sitting in those standard places. Things are changing most rounds, although hostage back over B again.
I like that you called that out. You know, Enfi eventually did decide to kind of take that calf position, eventually go in, but you know, he was actually holding a very common flank spot out there. You know, I'm sure in Europe as well, but especially in North America. Yeah,
100%. And it's just it's such a again, every map is a different kind of mind game, but I feel like this one can oh, nice instinct from Doris to check that. Just got Zakis who's peeking out of white. Sixer does find Rockstar, but they know where he is now, and that's not a comfortable place to be last man, especially when there's a shotgunner on you. That's unlucky. Oh no, he's not last man, beg your pardon, I can't even count, I am sorry. 1v1, there we go. This is going to be big.
The US need this round.
Yep.
They cannot afford to lose this one, yep.
He's just going to get the plant, he couldn't stop that, but... Alright, shotgun car for Doris. And I think just a car for hostage. Looks like he might be trying the long way around and going through. Oh!
Allies win.
Good instinct.
I mean, there's nothing really else that you could say about that one. I mean, it's just exquisitely played from Doris.
Yep.
I mean, he gets the key kill up in the top pans on the scope, which is obviously a fight he expects to win, but converts the 1v1 as well. And I mean, again, it's these close rounds that are going Serbia's way.
Yeah. Yeah, despite it being like we said, it's such a big team game, winning those 1v1s and clearing out scope out of top pans and just the instinct to kind of, it just shows the experience these guys have. Like, he's not kind of expecting hostage to just push through A, he's kind of waiting for him to come back through church and then off, and knew exactly where he was coming from. It's yeah, it shows their wisdom. Oh, nice shot. Bit of a trade from hostage and Enfi, but good shot though from hostage. He's looking good. Alright, Doris probing B side. I don't know if he has anyone B. He does have Rockstar joining him from white. Oh, one shot. Where are you going? I like this. I don't know if it's going to be too late though. It's a bit of a wide flank. I don't know if he's done that. Yeah, he may have done that too late, you know. I don't know if he's going to be able to support, depending on how the kills come over. But they're kind of having to wait for him. Yeah, Doris finds Shell. I mean, it's good that he did it. I like that he's trying something different. Six are coming from top pans.
It's kind of like how Hostage was getting a lot of the key kills on offense for the U.S. Doris has been the man here on offense.
Yep, he really has. Yeah, on that 21-12 already. Ah, it's so tough trying to retake that B. He does find one. They need this one to stay in Dawnville. Wow, I love it.
He got it, but just a little too late, and that'll be map one.
That's a shame. I thought he had it, you know. I thought he was going to get it. I thought that flank was going to pay off. Oh, he goes down with the ship.
He goes down with the ship, and that's a big one for Serbia. You know, winning your opponent's map choice has gotta feel good.
Yeah, definitely. And they looked really strong. Like, they didn't really look kind of out of place at any moment. Not that either team did, but you know, one team has to lose, and yeah, it just wasn't USA's day on Dawnville, unfortunately. But they still look pretty good, I think, coming into this. I'm not surprised Serbia picked this. This tends to be a kind of a popular EU map. I know a lot of teams tend to play this. I see it streamed quite a lot on sort of pub mixes. This and kind of Mat obviously Touge being the the popular big dog. Sadly, no one plays Karantan anymore, which I'm really upset about. But yeah, what are you feeling about for TLS?
Yeah, man, I gotta agree with you on Carentan. Love Carentan.
Hey.
TLS is an interesting one. It's definitely a map that's picked up a lot of traction in North America. A lot of teams are starting to favor it, especially more than they have in the past. I'm a big TLS supporter. You know, I think it's a lot better than the OG. Shout out The Last Stand. I think it'll be an interesting one. I mean, I think if this is Serbia's pick, I'm expecting them to feel really confident on it. But I'm interested either way.
Yeah, and I mean, it's different. I know you guys play it with the Brit side, don't you? Like with the Brits in there. Do you think that's going to have an impact in how this plays
No,
out?
I don't think so. I don't think it'll have an impact. I think we just like it for the Brits just to add another bolt. Honestly, I'm surprised the EUs don't. I know the EUs love bolts, but look at that. We're getting straight into a B plant 10 seconds in the round.
Crazy. Yeah, they're just coming out and swinging again like they did on Dawnville. Yeah, just showing that aggressiveness. I'm not quite sure if that was a carbine in the hand of Enfi, but it is. Yeah, see, that kind of picked on this map a fair bit. I don't know if it's just because it has those extra bullets, but again, used to be a gun that was kind of picked as a bit of a meme, but it actually has its place in the game now, which is kind of fun. Not that I'd pick it myself, because I don't know. I never felt confident with it. It's the iron sight I felt a bit weird. Oh, a team up there. Unlucky from hostage. Ah, Six had just missed that one. Stays alive though. Good play from Shell to pick up Rockstar. They could do this. This would be a really good retake. Nice. That's good. That's got to feel good.
Huge round from Shell. I mean, he picks up the 4K after the bomb is planted almost immediately. I really like what Serbia's doing. You know, it seems like on the first round of both of these maps on offense, they just try to set the tone. And, you know, even if you don't win that round, it just gives the opposition something that they have to think about, right? It's like, well, are they going to do this again? Do we have to be ready for a 10-second plant? Either way, huge round from Shell there with the 4K.
Yep, massive round. That's really going to help. Maybe a map that Shell loves, but yeah, that's kind of not only that, but like the retake as well. That's the retake on an aggressive Serbian push. That's going to feel good. Shell again. Shell popping off with the car. Oh, it doesn't get the next one either way, but does take one. Enfi being really aggressive with that carbine, but does go down to one shot. Good defense from him. Yeah, sitting in blue. Normally find a shotgunner or something hiding here. I don't know if he has a secondary. I can't see because there's blimmin' spectate mode. But it would be nice to see if he does get a secondary. If not, I'm guessing he'll try and find one from somewhere. Hostage. Picking up a kill. Name is going to be peeking A side. Now, what do you name these places as well? Because you might have different names to... That's what they call it.
Yeah, so Hostage is in Clutch House. What one shot's in blue, and then the middle building that Zach is in is Mayor. I think you guys might call it Red.
Yeah. I've always called it Red just because, just
Red. Yeah,
biggest
easy,
thing.
right?
Yeah,
Colors.
easy. Yeah,
I know
exactly.
colors.
Yeah, colors. I know what they smell like. Yeah, just that kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, Hostage again. And this is actually good. Like the way Serbia kind of looking, they're not that they're looking like, out of confidence, but it's almost like they're playing to USA's pace at the minute, despite them being on attack. I think that first round might have shook Serbia a little bit, just that last kind of part of that second round. The feelers kind of felt like Serbia were playing to USA. So I don't know, maybe things might change in break. I'm feeling quietly confident for US.
Yeah, I mean, if you're US, you don't overthink it, right? I mean, don't play too stagnant. Don't play too obvious. Keep on changing things up, and look at that. They come out to a 2-man lead immediately.
Exactly. Yeah, those early kills, they make a big amount of difference. They just need to keep their heads in because they know that Serbian scope can scope. He's now pushing his way. A tank does get a double tag. Finds Sixer with one, and there's Hostage. Look at that.
What a shot!
Beautiful. Yeah, there's something different about this. Serbia are kind of checking their backs every now and again. I mean, it is that kind of map where you can, if you're lucky, you find a gap. You can kind of almost push around your opponent with a well-placed shotgun. Speaking of shotgun,
both of the shotguns were on both of the different sides of Mayor. That was a fun one.
Yeah, it kind of attracts shotgunners, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
They just love to be in there. All right, 2v1 Shell with the previous clutch. Hostage goes down. Ah, they're saying they have to navigate. He's never played this map.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
But Shell closes it out. I mean, he's been the difference so far through the first three rounds. He started off with the 4K defuse, and he's up to 7 in the first 3. And US off to a good start here.
That's an awesome start. Yeah, you couldn't really ask for much better than that. I don't know, maybe Rockstar is a. I'm gonna watch him, and then he's hanging back.
Look at this fast B again.
Yep, it looks like a fast B. They're gonna try it again. Hostage might be able. Oh, he's gonna go clutch, but Zach over by the bomb truck, looking to try and get what I think that's a great shot. Okay, Doris does find Shell. Oh, and that carbine opens up again. Right, B looks clear. But I think one shot isn't too far. Nope, he's not. Ah, that's unlucky. Ah, okay. Well, they get one.
Yeah, I mean, as a shotgun myself, I'm really enjoying watching Doris. He plays with an interesting blend of patience and just holding W. And you know, obviously he made a huge difference on Dawnville, but he seems to be the rock here for Serbia.
Yep. I mean, people voted you as the people shotgunner, didn't they? That was what I thought for NA. I thought that was a.
Oh man, listen, I'll take it.
Yep, no, I think that's what I heard, man. That's what I heard. As shotgunners go, you're the dog, man. You're the one. And that is a hard mistress to master. That so yeah, that's an accolade to be proud of. See a grease gun in play. I freaking hate going up against that gun. I hate it, man.
I mean, it sounds hilarious, and I know you were talking about the carbine being a little bit of a meme. The grease kind of holds that honor as well.
It does. It's freaking good as well. Like, as soon as you hear that, you think like the guy holding it either knows what they're doing or he's just a complete psycho to like pick that gun. You hear that thing go off, and it's just like, you know what? Just take the plant. I don't want it. You keep it. Ooh. Oh, was that?
Eliminated.
I wish I was watching Shell then. That looked like a mid-flight kill on a Allied scope. I wish I missed it. I was watching him as he was going to catch Shell coming out of blue, but I don't know. I think Shell is popping off. Shell's loving life.
Shell's definitely He's definitely popping off, and I mean, you know, if we had streamer mode, shout out the servers, thanks. We could have seen the replay on that.
Oh, that would have been sick, man. Because I honestly think like I just saw Shell come out of like right side blue. Again, look, he's just popping.
Yeah, he's the difference here.
But yeah, even though he went down, he got the where's one shot going? One shot looks like he's on a rampage. This is what I love shotgunners doing. Oh, he's sitting by those mid ruins. But there's so many kind of like ratty corners in this map.
I like it, and I think you'll see as this match goes on and one shot kind of settles into it. I think you'll see him start to make more and more of a difference.
Yep. Yeah, he's starting to move a little bit further forward. Not sitting in blue now, sitting up by, you know, kind of the barrels by ruins and nice. Yeah, they're not expecting that. There's Pixie left with that freaking grease gun. I hate it.
Double headshot.
Yeah. Right, now they need to play a little bit differently, but it is nice to see because that's just going to keep Serbia nice. It's just going to keep Serbia maybe kind of checking their six a little bit more and thinking if they are going to have a shotgunner sort of in their back lines or something. But yeah, I like what USA are doing. I do like it.
I do too. I mean, I know you've casted a bunch of European matches on this map. What have you seen it normally tend to in terms of score, like average score line for offense defense?
It's different again. Like, you know, oh, there goes a one shot again. But it's always been different. Some games I've seen like Axis just kind of literally sit still, like really flat, and they're just an absolute like bitch to try and unseat. Like some teams just can't unseat them. I think it was maybe it was a Clown Cup game, like a late stage of the Clown Cup. Might have been Reason, I think. Maybe a Reason. I want to say Reason New Era, maybe, or Reason, something like that. And Axis just literally racked up map after map after map. You didn't see them like hardly out of a building or anything, but it just worked. And they kind of just sat still, sat rigid. Allies were just trying to fish him out, like playing to their pace, and But it's weird. Like again, there's no like. It's what I love and kind of can't figure out about COD 2. There's no kind of like meta anymore. Or kind of there is and there isn't. I don't really know how to explain it, but
Yeah.
it's just strange. Like it's just. Again, I think it's why I love it more than anything. It's just so many different ways to play it, despite these maps being quite small. Because compared to like bigger games nowadays, but yeah, there's just so many different ways to play it, and there's no kind of one size fits all. But yeah, I don't think it's ever been an allied map. I don't think I could say that. I don't really think allies have ever had like the best of times on this.
Yeah, it's funny as this map progresses in North America, we're seeing it get closer and closer to even. It's still definitely defensive sided, but I think when we first started playing it, it was more of like a 9-3, 8-4. It's getting closer to a 7-5 ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously once you start throwing in different play styles and different teams, and you obviously rightfully said every team plays it a little bit different. There's no the meta changes from a team to team basis, and that's one of the great things about COD 2.
Yeah. Again, despite it being as old as it is, one thing I just remember while saying it is I remember again that might have been a Clown Cup game was an aggressive allied team. It's a big dice roll, but I think more times than not, an aggressive allied team, like even that kind of Route 1, I think it might have been Inzi. There was their play would be like that. That's a good shot from Hostage, by the way. I just saw that. That was nice. That's going to be a good reversal, but I was just saying
That was
a lovely. I'm wondering if Serbia are going to keep that aggressive side again, because it worked on Dawnville. Maybe it didn't work. Obviously, it didn't work the last couple of rounds they tried it on this, but I feel like that's where their strength might be if they try that aggressive play again. Maybe have another Thompson or two in play. So I just wonder if they're going to try that, because that seems to be like linking that smoke up with the Thompson, rushing through red or Mayer, and then trying to split the kind of Axis defense up a little bit. That seems to be a popular play, but I don't think they're getting a chance, Rockstar gets
No, you said it a few rounds ago, like outside of that early round where they tried to dictate the pace with that fast B, you said it. I mean, since then they have played directly into what US is trying to do here, and it's the lead's getting bigger for US.
Yep. Yeah, that's big. So we could see again, depending how US goes for US, we could see a map stolen by each team, but yeah, Serbia definitely, they don't look comfortable playing slow. Not that they're looking bad, but they're kind of waiting for US to make a mistake or just over peak, and apart from like the occasional nade catch, they're not really making too many mistakes. But they might have B now, although they do have one shot. Oh, Zach again. It's like they get one, and Zach again. Nice. They get one kind of dug out from where they're hiding, then there's just another one to take their place. It's good play from US.
Yeah, and it's kind of the opposite of Dawn, whereas like it didn't feel like a 13-5, just that Serbia won every close round. The opposite is happening here on TLS.
Yep. And now there's Enfi there. As soon as he goes out in open ground, it was a nice calm one for one shot, but yeah, I don't know. 7-2, 3 left, and yeah, I think Serbia needs to throw something in the mix and do something. Yeah,
they definitely do. I like one shot is settling into the match, and he's having the impact that I expected him to have. And I agree with you. Serbia need to throw a wrench in this.
This might be it.
And they are.
Yep, Thoris pushing Garage. He's got MG already. Yeah, he's being a pain. That's kind of what I was expecting. Something. There you go. Again, whether it pays off and whether they hold it, but it's just changing the pace a bit, because US were just so comfy, just kind of waiting for them to come. So yeah, now it's in US's pocket to try and recapture. And this, I don't know, might kind of maybe just unsettle US a bit, depending on, again, if they recapture this, then I would expect them to maybe kind of just come onto allies absolutely swinging.
They get the first.
Yep. This is going to be a big round to dictate quite a lot of it, I think.
It is.
Ooh, nice.
They get the second.
And it's just Neighbor left. who's with scoping. I don't think he can see it from that spot. Oh, that's huge.
Nobody gets off.
That's huge.
Oh,
Did he get
no.
off?
Oh, no. He's got to trust his teammate there. He didn't trust him.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. That's big.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. I mean, Serbia will be more than happy with that. That's almost like a free round given.
Yep. Oh, there's something felt funny about that round. That was just I don't know. I think that might. I don't know how that's going to change, but I feel like that was quite impactful. Like changing the play and just I don't know. Hopefully, the US won't kind of drop their heads. It must have been just a little bit of panic coming off the bomb. But either way, a much needed round for Serbia as well, because things weren't looking too great for them. But yeah, let's see how things change now. That's definitely, like you said, a needed spanner in the works. But
those are the rounds where being a mix really shows its head, right? When you play with your club team, you have that trust, you have those comms, you have all of that, and when you're playing with new players, you rightfully just don't have that same level of cohesion, right? So
yeah, man.
It's not surprising to see, but at the same time, it sucks to see.
Yeah, that's a massive call, to be fair. Actually, yeah, kind of that. Yeah, just that split second where you think, does my teammate have my back or not, or should I come off? Or yeah, whereas you might not have that with like your club team because you kind of just know where the other player is. So yeah, that's a huge shout. Yeah, again, just those kind of small kind of changes. But again, they look like they've kind of shaken that off. There's one allied player left who I think is Emphy. Yep, with the carbine again. They haven't let it bother them, though. 8-3.
Nope. And that's the response you really needed to see, right? You said, all right, guys, well, we lost that round. It should have been 8-2. Doesn't matter. Let's go next round, and they get it.
Yep. Yeah, so now good reply. So could probably looking at a 9-3 unless a wild map comes out from Serbia, and then going into allies. That's good. Oh, Shell again. I need to keep bringing up the scoreboard because it doesn't show the kills in the corner, but yeah, Shell at 15, one shot 11. Nice. That's got to make you feel pretty good. Again, just
absolutely, the players you expect to have an impact are having an impact. That's got to make everyone feel good.
Yep. Again, just maybe stealing each other's map as well. That's I always like that. Like when you don't kind of have that one-sided map pick, which is always kind of quite nice.
Exactly, and I think some of that comes with, picking maps where German Axis side might be a little bit more impactful than other maps, right? Because if you think about like a Tujane where it matters a little bit less, picking that, like, you're going to start on offense, but maybe it doesn't have as much of an impact. But here we saw, right, US picked on, Serbia goes easy side on a super defensive-sided map, go out to a big lead, and they can't come back. And hopefully if you're the US, you try to do the same thing here.
Yep. Yeah, maybe. I always think Dawnville kind of sometimes isn't like if it's a new team, it's not exactly like a true telling of how the team can play, because like I said, if you're going on to allies after sitting on a slug trying to unseat an Axis team, you don't really get a chance to show off. But a map like this, maybe you get a better chance to show your team skills off. So maybe we'll get a better image of US as they attack on break. Just trying to see Sixer with scope. Back on that. Was he scoping for Axis? I literally forget.
Yes.
Oh, he was. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, sticking with that. Yeah, Doris being a pain. I think he did pick up that kill on one shot and then a second as well. Where's he sitting? Okay, he's B-side just by cart. In by those mid-ruins.
Dito in chat, funny. What is this? All of Team Serbia are Bosnians. I love it. Dito with the dual citizenship.
Yep,
I love it.
Love it. Yeah, that's been a topic of a contention for a bit.
I've seen that. I'm not even. I only hop in there every once in a while, and sometimes I'll come back to 100 messages about citizenship, and I wonder if I'm back in civics class or what.
It's like that that's that gif of that kid like running in and looking in and turning around and going, oh shit, and then running back out, that kind of, I feel like that so often. But speaking of, that's another game later though, isn't it? With the is it Russia Canada? Is that later
It
today?
is, yeah. Russia, Canada. I mean, I was following a little bit of that turmoil in TLS Discord. I won't comment on it, but
Oh, yeah.
it was fun to watch.
Yep. Yep. Always fun. Yeah, so
And
that's coming up later.
and I know you as pretty much an adopted American. You know all about the banters and the
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
the oh yeah.
100%, man. Yeah, that healthy banter.
I guess it goes on every Discord. I guess.
Of course it does. Yeah, it's just trying to figure out which bit is a bit or not. You know, that's the only tricky thing. All right, a lot of US kills. There you go. Nice reply from US. Pixie just peeking, finding Zach, but one shot. Again, leading the charge, getting that B plant under the cover of smoke. He did catch a couple of nades. Six are just missing that scope shot. Ooh, 1v3. It is one shot though.
It is, and he's got the shotgun, and he's close to the bomb. They're probably gonna have to wait for the smoke to disappear, but he's got a chance here.
Yep, he's got a chance. Oh, I was gonna say that first peak.
Yeah. They played
it
it well. Like I really like how Serbia, they know he's on the shotgun, and they're all kind of far away from him, even with 35 seconds left. It's actually really well played by them.
Yeah, it's a nice sign of respect as well, isn't it? They know what he can do, and they know that he's going to be, if he hasn't got a secondary, he's going to be somewhere nearby, somewhere kind of fairly close, and could cause a big upset if they go too close to him. So,
yeah, and I think if you're USA here, you just can't let it fall apart, right? I mean, one round at a time.
Yeah, and I think it's theirs to lose. Like, they had a cracking Axis side, and we know they can play well on attack as well. I was just looking on the score sheet. Maybe it is Rockstar's first breakout. Oh, he picks up a fourth. There you go. Maybe it is. Trying to figure out where he's sitting as well, but that must be tricky. Kind of if they are maybe guiding him in, and maybe it is a
look at Doris here.
I was literally just spotted him. Yep.
He has the play.
Yep. That's the he might pick up three. Yeah, he does. Yep. And a nade as well. A nade for his troubles. Yeah. Right. That's going to give USA something to think about. Having a shotgunner with a car in your back line. But yeah, that's a sign of someone who knows this map well. Ooh, Shell taking one in the cheek. Could be 9-6, man. That gap is really closing. Oh, that's unlucky.
Yep. And that's some of the play that we've seen from both sides, right? And again, it goes back to both of these sides essentially for this being just a high-level mix is there are going to be gaps, and players like Doris on the shotgun are finding those gaps and making a difference.
Yep, and that's that's kind of the shotgunner responsibility on this. Like, if you can find a gap, or if you're not going to be a pain in that mid corner, the like those mid ruins, then yeah, kind of a late hunt for a gap is always a big thing. We do have one allied. I'm guessing it might be Sixer, maybe just hanging around by a tank at the back. Maybe kind of probing, looking over towards Mayor if he can see it, or maybe just a side of blue, but they're kind of building up more. Okay, Doris does go down early. That's going to be a big plus for them, but nice peek from Pixie to find Zach. Right, allied smoke coming out in return. Nades going B and blue. There you go. Yep, hostage finding that from the north. So maybe if this B push somehow goes wrong, they might have an option.
They have to close this round out.
Yeah, this one they need. Oh, Rockstar finding hostage. Just that north side gone. Yeah, they need this one. 2v2. Nice, good play from Sixer. Pixie left in blue.
Oh, and one shot gets out. Oh, that could have changed the round drastically.
You can breathe, man. You can breathe. It's all good. Yeah, this should be double figures, which I think will make them feel a little bit more at ease. How Six are going to peek here. That's nice. Just stay in. Yeah, they're doing well.
Yeah, US playing this well, just getting him off, and now they know he's off. This is really well done.
Yep.
Really well done, and this is from the type of caliber of player in this match. It's what you expect, but it's still great to see, right? I mean,
yep.
They're kind of making sure that they get him off. They know he's off. They don't have to peek. Just waste as much time as you can. And I mean, just getting to the double digits is huge. Just getting that one. You don't want to lay your foot off the gas pedal, but you could definitely start to breathe a sigh of relief here if you're US.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, maybe they have a little bit of a buffer to maybe maybe try something wild and maybe like use a round just to amp up the pressure. They got one going TLS now. That was Zach picking up that kill on a Doris, who I think was relocating. Didn't expect him up there at all, so that's going to help. But yeah, not to like you said, definitely not to keep your foot off the gas. You want to kind of keep that pressure on if you can and still kind of keep discipline, but yeah, maybe a round or two just to try something wild, see if it plays off. Shell is peeking bottom red, which could be a good opener. One shot. Finding Pixie. Ah, that's unlucky. That could have been a bit opener. Nice play from Zach again.
But they have A.
Yep. That's good.
And I mean, what was interesting there is you saw Shell, despite both of his teams being on A road, he taps B, and it looks like it kind of gets Serbia a little bit out of whack, and it allows the U.S. to take A and get the bomb down.
Yep. Just kind of keep Serbia, like I said, looking in different directions and stuff. It's not a kind of one-dimensional sort of gameplay, which is nice. Just keeps them thinking, keeps them on their toes, kind of keeps them in their sort of pace, which they've kind of done for most of it.
And these close rounds on this map have gone US's way. Can they get another?
They need it. Good play from Zach again. He's looking really fresh with that M1. I'm liking how he's moving.
Axis
Nice.
And one shot in perfect spot. It's really well done from them. I mean, to get back-to-back on offense, especially the way that round went down, it was just really well played together. Good job.
Yep. Do we know what map 3 is?
Oh, I don't know what map 3 is, but you know, I'm hoping we get to see it.
That'd be nice. I think that'd be good. Yeah, just again, like the new teams, it'd be good to see them just kind of playing a bit more. To be fair, because there's a lot of talent in this 10, and they're looking good. Yeah, Doris goes down again. That's huge. They did that before, and that seems to be a round they convert. So I wonder if losing Doris again is going to be a big thing. Not that his kills are looking too healthy, but losing your shotgunner.
Yeah, it's huge. And I mean, another 3v3. Doesn't it feel like every round is just coming down to the wire?
Yep, it does, man. There's no kind of... I mean, we had a couple of like faster, kind of more kind of one-sided rounds, but a lot of them lately have just been like, yeah, these last kind of like post 1 minute games where there's still like, 4 or 5, maybe 6 players left, and yeah, and then it's just down to trying to who has the quicker reactions, who kind of peaks once too many. I did hear Hostage. Where's he looking? He's looking in red. But yeah, it's one thing they've got to be careful of. Now they do have that kind of 5-round advantage, but they're always playing against the clock, so they've got to just keep an eye on that, make sure they don't hang back too much. Neymar nearly dropping out. Ah, is that going to change things? That first kill. There's the second. Good shot from Hostage. A little bit of time as he makes his way towards 8.
And he knows one's TLS, so let's see what he decides to do here. He's going to play it fake safe.
If he can bring it back to a 1v1. Gets rid of that last nade. That's unlucky.
Axis win.
Yeah, nice try. You could kind of see what he's trying to do there, right? Try to bait out the second player. He knew that one was TLS, most likely, having gotten that kill 20 seconds earlier. But he was trying to get that second one, and then you kind of take your chances on the last 1v1. But
And that's it.
Wasn't to do. Serbia get it.
Yep. Serbia, and they're chucking a guy. Who is that going TLS? Trying to just deny. Oh wow! I didn't even see that. Holy smokes! Did not see that. My bad. Love it. Love that speed. Is someone defusing?
No, he got killed, but
Oh, right.
let's see what happens.
Good shot from Doris. It's just Hostage. He doesn't have a nade either. That was the gamble.
They don't know that he dropped.
Oh, do they not? Oh, yeah, they're looking out.
Now they do.
Oh, now they do.
Oh, they get it. It was funny. He dropped, and there must have been a lot going on because we still had 2 of the players kind of looking up at that top greenhouse, top scope house, and I thought he was going to be able to make it through crater, but no. It looked like USA kind of taking a page out of Serbia's early book there.
Yeah,
get the bomb down, but Serbia retake.
I didn't even see that plant, I saw the smoke, and I was like, I was looking for Doris. I was like, he normally dictates kind of what happens in that round, but holy smokes, what? Are they going to do the same A side?
Looks like they're going to do the same thing A side.
Yeah, looks like, yeah. Oh. Aye.
And that one falls apart.
Yeah, that one, yeah, that didn't. I mean, it's nice they're trying it. It's nice they kind of, looks like they kind of want to seal breakout and get it done. But now I think we might go back to that kind of slower play that worked for them. I don't know whether, you know, that's enough of them kind of experimenting with things and whether they go back to just trying to pick Serbia out in like transition or something. But
I think at the very least, it gives Serbia kind of the feeling that they can't just default to something easy and slow on the defensive side. So I think at the very least, despite getting absolutely rolled, you know, meta wise, I think it's an okay idea.
Yeah, they're looking. There's a couple building up in those mid ruins. Yo, Dex, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my boy. Oh, Doris picking up that early kill on Zach, the second on Sixer. That's big. Oh, hostage. That was crucial. He does eventually go down to Pixie. Either way, they're good kill from him. Like, one shot with his eyes on B.
So Serbia switched up the shotgun. We see Pixie on it now, and we saw Doris up there going to TLS, giving them a different look.
Yep. Yeah, jumping in with that Kai. He picked up a nice double on a...
He sees him.
Yeah, just saw his legs moving. 11-10.
So Serbia with what, 4 in a row? I mean, this is getting scary.
Yep. I mean, if you're US, what do you try? What do you think?
I think they have to go back to the pick strategy that they were doing. I think you just kind of try to open up with the pick, you play slow, and then take space on it. And there's hostage with it.
Yep. An early kill. Oh, Shell. Pixie just sat there waiting for him. That might help.
Oh no.
That might help.
There it is.
Yep, that's Matt.
We get our first team kill in the most high pressure round so far.
Right.
Not the time you want it, but it did seem either way. To give him the benefit of the doubt, he was going to die either way. He was on low health, but still, inopportune time to get your first TK.
I mean, what a gift from the gods to Yeah, that nade kill, dang, and on shotgunner, just like kind of comfortably sitting. But you're right though. Yeah, he's kind of like he was in a spot. He picked up a kill on Shell. I think it was Shell, might have been Sixer. Yeah, so he was more than likely going to die. But yeah, good instincts from US as well. They knew a Rockstar was blue, and they've literally just bugged out over the way. He got the plant, and Zach caught window shopping. Yeah,
and so the same way that Serbia make the shotgun change, we see hostage picking up scope and instantly making an impact.
Yep. Yeah, man. It's fun how kind of one player sort of can change the pace. I think Rockstar is going to be saving, which is really brave. I like that.
Yeah. No, it's the right thing to do. He's not going to win this 3v1. Yeah. At least try to get a gun for your shotty.
Yep. Just give him something.
And as someone from the Shotgunners Union, we appreciate that. Thank you, Rockstar.
We appreciate every donated car or the Enfield you can give us, yeah. Right. Map point. This is big. Raves are welcome in, man. Right, Pixie going shotgun car. Shotgun M1, beg your pardon. Guess a tag on one allied player pushing over to the east. I didn't quite see who that was. Who's the front man? Oh, Zach. Yeah, Zach going in a TLS again. I like that. He's been quite confident on those allied break pushes, which is nice. I think apart from that, they're sitting back quite a bit. It looks like Serbia are maybe just keeping their heads down. They obviously know the importance of this round. Yeah, Pixie sitting top blue just by Rec. Doris literally sitting all the way back in Axis Spawn ruins. This could be an explosive
This is kind of how we expected this round to go. I mean, with the pressure on, I didn't expect too many things to go quickly here, and it's still 5v5 with a minute to go.
Yeah, it could be a busy kill feed for the last minute. I don't know. Oh, there's one. Right, hostage. Oh, losing your scope. But they do still have a shotgunner up. One shot nearby. Zach just edging slowly out of a TLS. Is that plant going to go down? No, it's just a tease. Okay. Rockstar getting a bit of pressure from Zach. Okay, now the plant goes down. Good cover from Shell, finding Namer. Does manage to get into cover. Right, one shot. A lot of responsibility on him to keep that angle covered. He does have players to his side. Good play from Sixer, finding Enfi, who I think is top fragger. No Pixie. Jesus. This game has actually changed so much.
And the U.S. set up well here. They have players everywhere. I mean,
Yep.
this is going to be a tough retake.
That's good. That's huge. Map 3, boy. We're coming in.
And we're going to map 3.
Yep. And it's
Yeah,
not.
it's going to be it's going to be a surprise to everyone.
It's going to be that map we knew. That map we knew about. Yep. That map.
Well done from US there.
Yeah, man.
You know, I think we both kind of felt it slipping away a little bit until they won that round 22, and then I was gonna say I didn't like what they were doing there on round 23. It's gonna be rail. Okay.
Was it rail?
Interesting. Rail. I know you're a rail fan.
I love
you're a
rail.
fan.
I just like the
Yeah.
snow, man. I'm a real basic guy.
Yeah.
I just love the snow. Anything with snow on it, I'm like, yo, I love it. And, you know, even if it's, you know, even if it's like the worst map, you could have snow on freaking Toujane. I'd probably love Toujane the most.
Yes, exactly. A little winter Toujane. I know back in the COD 4 days, they had like a winter crash and stuff like that. So that was a good time.
Yeah, wasn't there like a winter Carantan as well with like decorations and stuff? Was that COD 4 or was that like a COD 2 mod? I can't remember.
Yeah, no. Yeah. It could have been, and I think why not? You know, get a little Christmas spirit.
Heck yeah, on a game where you blow each other up for an hour and a half. Yeah, why not, man?
Duality of man.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, man. Yeah, it's it. Right, rail. What do you know about USA and rail? Because that's, I think when we did the some of the season 2 stuff, that was on there, wasn't it? Was it on there?
Yeah.
It was,
So it's
yeah.
it's a new map in the NA pool. So it's been played more and more as of recent. I think you know, from what I know about the guys, I would say a majority of our team aren't big fans of this map. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It's a big pool. You got to play maps you don't like sometimes. So I'm interested to see. I would say vibes-wise, they're not excited to play it, but you know, they're gonna give it their all.
I mean, it was fun. Like, you know, oh, hang on, we doing a bash?
Oh, bash for size on map 3.
I'm sure we were. Yeah, we should be bashing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's like
No
a
bash, or unless they're gonna.
that's like a gentleman's agreement. No, is it not? It's like an unwritten law. I always thought there was a bash for third map.
I thought so too. Shout out Fenny in the chat. I know that's your boy forever.
Oh, there yeah, Fenny.
Shout out
What's he on?
Fenny.
Oh, back to 100k. Oh, great. I'll redeem IRL friends. Oh, dang. Yeah, don't do that. Who have we got? We got Winky. There's loads of big names in here. Winky, Moist, Cruiser. There's a lot of big boys in here. Jocko, the just gets adopted by everyone, doesn't he? Wherever he goes, he just finds a home. I love that. He's got a home everywhere.
Adopted by Central America, North America, Europe. He's the people's favorite.
He's like wherever gives him a bed. He's like, yeah, I'll just be with you guys.
Yeah.
Love him. We got Ravesor as well. I think Ravesar's playing later today, if not now. What time is it? I think he's playing at some point. He's got a Israel game, hasn't he? I think.
Okay.
I think he's playing at some point today. I think I'm trying to remember the schedule for today. But yeah, I think he's on. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Today's a busy day. Today's a super busy day.
This will be interesting, right? We just saw both teams take each other's map pick. So it's like, I guess if you're talking about it, if you're thinking about it from a momentum perspective, obviously USA coming off that last map win is obviously big. I think either way though, if you're Serbia, you're saying, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's pretend that both of us won our map picks and take it to map 3 here.
Yeah, it's kind of like a reset, isn't it? You know, like kind of both teams scoring a goal or a touchdown for you guys, and or you know a baseball hit thing, America, and then it's everything's even. Now you kind of start again, start afresh, and just everyone pick a PPSH and press W. That's what I'd do.
I think we're going to see a lot of that, to be honest. I mean, especially when you think about, I hate to keep on going back to it, but if you think about, how these teams are obviously high level mixes, right? I think on a map like this, where obviously you haven't played with anybody on it, but you have played a lot of solo queues or what have you, I think you're going to see the pace be pretty high on this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was pretty quick. Again, there's going to be a lot of pressure on shotgun. I think, like we saw on the NA streams and stuff, like a lot of pressure on shotgunner and who kind of gets to that sort of that. Well, I'm trying to remember B plant. It is B plant now, isn't it? Yeah, because it was A in COD 1. B is the main one, right? I'm getting that right.
Yeah, B.
Yeah, B. Yeah, B's the main one. I keep getting that mixed up. Yeah, getting that shotgunner on B plant, trying to get that rat out of the MG corner, because whoever gets an MG, you suck. You can get out of there. Get out of the freaking MG sandbag corner. How dare you? Yeah, and trying to smokes are a big thing as well. I keep thinking about smokes on this map. Yeah, smokes going to be a big thing. I don't know. I know the NA guys are going to be all right with the smokes on this. But again, not knowing much about the Serbian guys, I don't know. Because if it is true that Rockstar, that was his first time playing on Break, then I wonder if this is a first time for anyone else playing Rail. This could be it's kind of hard, isn't it? Especially as like a caster, like you kind of expect something or you expect this or that. But like you said, all I know is it's going to be quick. I think there's going to be some quick rounds.
And just because we said that, I guarantee you it's going to be slow, just to show us.
Exactly.
But,
yeah. Should we just leave now? Just we have no idea. I also don't know if I've ever seen a pistol bash on Rail.
I know. Where do you go? It looks like it's going to be the B bomb site.
Just meet up on B. Yeah, meet up on B and just whack each other. It's actually an important pistol bash, isn't it? Like, I guess there is that kind of that preference to picking one side first. Although now the map has changed a bit, maybe not as much as it used to be.
It is. I think you're still going to see the winner pick Russian.
Yeah. It could well be US, depending on how this PB goes. Yep. You reckon they'll stay Russian? I think they will.
They're going to stay. They are not going to stay. Well, see?
Yeah, there you go. What do we know? You know what? Screw this game. I'm going. I'm getting out of it. I'm leaving. I don't know anything about this game.
That's the last time I make a prediction of any sort.
Yep, never doing it, man.
So
yep.
I'm gonna leave you to that.
Yep, cool. Yeah, I'm not doing that either because I have the caster's curse. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yep. Every time I say something, someone dies or the opposite happens. So
You gotta love it. I mean, you called it though. I mean, this is gonna be a map where, again, the power weapons are gonna have to make the difference. The scope and the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
This is the map. This is a good map for both.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, getting that. I guess the axis scope, getting them in ruins or on that kind of that ledge. Although I can't remember if some of this is out of bounds. I can't remember if that's a COD 1 thing or COD 2 thing. Might be COD 1. But yeah, that. Again, I feel like A side is kind of like the ugly duckling out of this map now. It kind of would be a bit more even when you could get cover from like top apartments and stuff, but now it's like I guess 2 entrances. One of them you can kind of easily cover. And as an Axis player, you still have that option of getting a. There is an MG. Yeah, there is an MG here, so you still have that as an option. So yeah, I'm guessing we'll see more of a B push, more of like that B kind of mania you normally see on Rail, but now we've said that, it will probably be 22 rounds of A pushes. Now we've said that.
Exactly, and I mean, I think the ultimate goal of making the updated major version, right, was to make both bomb sites viable. But I think what you end up seeing in practice is, even though yes, you have more lanes for A now, that middle that opens up into B ruins is just so viable that B still tends to be the play.
Yeah.
So despite all the trying, I think again. Can't wait to be wrong, but you're going to see a lot of the B bomb site.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, that kind of entrance onto ruins. Just you're tempted as an allied player, aren't you, to like just go in there and cause some havoc with a shotgunner or a not a shotgunner, like their scope or like an MP. But yeah, let's both watch a match unfold completely differently to how we expected it, and again, and go from there. But yeah, good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun. I'm excited for it. It's map 3. This is why you play.
Yep, this is it. Completely unpredicted. Again, could be although Doris looks like he's nading a well-known spot there. It looks like actually it could be a big opening round, I think. Sixer getting in that kind of a corner for players coming from Hangar. Does find Entry, who was just probing a little bit. I think he popped a nade onto MG maybe as well. Hostage. Oh, I like that. I like what Hostage is doing. This is nice. This is a good promising start from him. Oh, there's that sound you don't want to hear. PPSs. Oh,
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Oh. I wonder if Hostage can make a difference. They know he's in there. They're kind of looking for him. But it depends where he goes now. Either way, I like it. I like his idea of getting into that mid. So unlucky. Nice to try something different, though.
Yeah, so what you saw there was, despite US going up 2 men, the last 2 players remaining for Serbia, Rockstar and Pixie, were actually in really good pushed up positions, and they take down the rest of the 4 members.
Yep. And I'm seeing a PPSH. I think I'm seeing... Oh, I don't know what Enfy's got. Oh, Pixie with an 8 on 6er. Okay, Neymar now scoping. He's going to be hanging back, maybe waiting for a late push if it comes. There's a couple of players already out on the field by B. Pixie using that smoke as cover. Find Zach. Yeah, and they're kind of all over that bomb site. An Axis nade kind of anywhere around here right now would be sweet. Unless they've already got rid of them. I think that one did just deter the plant.
Explosives planted.
Yeah, we do have a shell making his way back into trying to get a flank if he can open up. I think Neymar was sitting back there earlier, so maybe he might run into trouble unless he fishes him out. Where's Neymar? Yeah, Neymar's still up. Might just find shell. Yep. And there goes that flank. Doris goes down. One shot with the Adidas trainers on his feet. He's absolutely speeding, but running right into Pixie. Ban PPSs. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get him out.
Yeah, so US make another change here. We got one shot moving to the scope with Sixer on the shotgun. I'm not surprised, but I do think that if this doesn't start working, that they should be considering a change.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I guess it's that kind of map where they can maybe sort of be a bit more fluid with their positions and stuff. Maybe try and... Oh, that MG. I'm saying nothing. That MG in that position, man. It's like a... I don't know, it's just a... What a corner. What a corner for an MG.
Yeah, it's like an upgraded Dawnville Church MG.
Right? Isn't it just?
Yeah.
Right, a plant right on the front of that B, and there's a lot of Russian players out in that field. Doris out with shotgun. Ooh. Yeah, just so many corners as well. One shot just walking right into the path of Doris. Hostage getting dropped, I think, on that flank again. Shell finding Pixie. Sixer, I don't think he has a secondary, so this entrance from Ruins could be kind of tricky. Yep. Ah, that's tough. Oh, Rockstar picking up the last 2. I don't know how he did that. Must have been a quick transition, but 3-0.
Yeah, it's a good start, and it's one of the reasons I'm surprised to see US pick German. I mean, you kind of go on the harder side, and maybe you think to yourself, well, let's just make it respectable and we'll handle our business. But they're gonna need to start handling their business right now.
Yeah, I don't know if we might see an MP44 come out or 2, and maybe Shell getting into that could be big. Shell getting into plank, which could again, just trying to make Serbia look in different directions other than forward, which I like. Yeah, Zach with the MP40. I like that. That's nice. There we go. Zach MP44 by MG. Just picking up an unsuspecting Russian player as they come down from a ledge, I think. Oh, I do hear a PPSH in the hand of Rockstar. Good thing that thing has a kick. Does find one and find Shell as well. So lucky. Okay, he's going to be the last one left. Good play from Shell, though. Shell getting in a log pretty quick.
Yeah, he did. He really set the tone for this round and really made Serbia kind of have to stop and think and get him out of there. They do eventually get him out of there, but at what cost?
Yeah, and that's it's kind of that map where you sort of have to. I guess even if Serbia do decide one round to go away, that I think just having at least one, maybe even more, probably even more, just because if one guy goes down, it's kind of a bit of a given. But oh, that was a nice shot. But yeah, just having one player make their presence known on B, one Axis player, just so it's not a walk in the park if they do push B. Because you don't really want to give them that site, do you? You don't really want them to kind of walk on it and just get comfy.
No, you really can't, and it's a good response from the U.S. They're going to need a lot more of that.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, Shell with an early kill again. Oh, that nade literally landing in the pocket of Doris. Not going to be two Serbian players trying to make their way out of... Oh! Oh!
I mean, I just watched someone have a free kill and Sixer pops him through smoke from ruins, it looked like. And not only did he save his player, he gets the kill, and like that, it's two really quick rounds for the US.
Was that a Sixer through smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, demo up,
and it's
man.
huge.
Demo up.
He saves his teammate.
Yep.
Demo up.
Yep, demo up. Any shot through smoke, demo up. Right, seeing a big congregation of Russian players push through shower. They're literally on A already.
Oh.
Yeah, this is the kind of the thing that can happen on this map. You expect like a B push, and then suddenly you got Russian players in your... Wait, who's on MG? It's Hostage.
Got an Axis player on MG. Yeah.
What? Has he always been going this way? They always had one guy come MG side, I guess. But what a time to have Hostage on MG. That's huge.
Explosives planted.
Plant does go down. Can he do anything from there? I'm not quite sure the angle of that MG.
He can, but right now with the smoke up, he can't do much. He can't see anything.
Oh!
With a tag. Oh, but he gets one.
Oh,
Gets two.
Oh my god. Nah. Right, demo up from the whole US team, please. Get... That's nuts. Can you wallbang that window as well? He's doing it.
That would be news to me, but it seems
Yeah.
like if he's trying it, that he knows that you can.
Right, Emphy left with the... This would be a huge retake. Hostage, all eyes on you, buddy. Ah, that's unlucky. Good effort. Good effort.
And it wasn't to be, and I mean, I think the reaction was great, right? He has a teammate, or his teammates say, oh, and you saw those bullets
You
on
can?
the
Oh,
walls,
wow.
though.
I didn't even do that.
There you go. That's news to me.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
yeah, I think that was all a reaction. Him going up there correctly was just a reaction of his teammates saying, hey, we don't see anything over here, and then you start hearing footsteps over going to A, and it almost worked.
Yep, almost. But I was like, what are the chances? Yeah, that's, again, just shows that the comms are obviously pretty good. I think he's actually pushing showers now by the look of it. He just disappeared. So he might be... Yeah, he's going... I like it. He's being aggressive in the back line of Hangar again. Forcing Neymar to move around a little bit. This would be a big kill if he can get it. I'm guessing it's still Neymar. Yeah, it is. But again, well, he's
in a great position.
Yep. He's done well. Again, I love it. Again, they're keeping... He's actually going to be in their spawn in a second. I think if he goes there...
This is really good.
Yeah. It's like chess. I think if he gets to go in their spawn, he revives one of his teammates, I think, you know? Like, you get to... You bring out a queen.
He gets a queen.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Right, Neymar. Yeah, just like that. You know what? Maybe there's a bit of method in their madness, you know? Picking Axis first. Maybe they had a strategy just to rewrite the meta that is or isn't there for this map.
Listen, I would take myself looking dumb over the alternative, so I hope that that's the case.
Yep, same. They obviously have a plan, because they're not, you know, they don't look like this is their first time. It's not their first rodeo on this map. They're getting players in good spots, and again, they're trying to like dictate the pace, which I really like. They're not just letting Serbia have one plant, and the fact that they've had a tough time on B. They're now making Serbia come A, and Neymar's actually running down the clock all by himself. I don't think he's even going to get a plant. It's going to be close. Nope.
No, he's not. I mean, he didn't have a choice other than to try that. But you know, once you kind of let the clock run down, you take away all of your tools.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, the game is up. But look at that, 4-3. Still early days on the first half. I wouldn't I wouldn't be too displeased with picking Axis first.
No, I think this is the start that you want if you're US.
Yep. Yeah, now it's on Serbia, who they're not doing that fast. There's a lot of PPSs though. 6 are coming in hot with the shotty, and I think there's a PPS in the hand of everyone. Never seen that before.
Yeah, but the problem is that they have all these PPSs, but they're not going fast. I don't know if I like that.
It's a weird kind of mismatch, isn't it? They're kind of like, they have that aggressive sort of setup in terms of the tools, but then they're kind of sitting back, just letting the clock run. And Six has done everything right by getting that early kill, holding a horrible angle for Russia. But as soon as anyone comes out of that door, that's going to be another frag for him if they do. If not, he's just blocked off wood or like cabin. So either way, he's got to win there. Shell and Hostage holding A. Yeah, see. Oh, nice shot from Neymar, though. He seems to be
You kind of see the problem here, right? Is like you don't have distance weapons, and look, you just walk out into US players with the smoke gone, and you can't do anything about it.
You can't. Yep, you can't move. As soon as you come out into no man's land, it's just a turkey shoot for US. And now Sixer has a PPS for next round. That's going to be helpful. And Neymar, a scope left on his own with nothing. Nah, that's tough. Yeah, there's a massive change of pace for this at the minute. I think Serbia are going to have to, have maybe a timeout. If there are timeouts, but if everyone's going to use one, I think soon would be it.
Totally agree. Right now you see the captain leading the way for the US.
Yep. I'll be looking on the score sheet. Yep, exactly 10-4. Oh, Pixie though coming out. That's what you kind of want to do with PBSs. Yeah, just good play from Zach though. Getting him behind the mix. Also getting some pressure looking into that mid ruin. Six are dodging that car. Yeah, Zach just sitting in the smoke by B. He's joined by Hostage, I think. Was it Hostage? Oh no, Hostage is A side. It's Sixer. He's got that B lockdown. Look at that kind of transition of moving players over to A side as well. Enfi does find his back and forth. Enfi now making his presence known over by B. Might get a front plant. Doesn't have any smoke cover from ruins. It's unlucky.
It's just well done from the US, and I honestly, so far, I think it's less of well done from the US and Serbia just kind of not playing to the weapon selection that they're choosing. I mean, that round was better from them. They got into some advanced positions, but still not fast enough for me for the weapons that you're choosing.
It is that map that kind of welcomes like a fast sort of attacking. Oh, one shot taking one on the shoulder. But yeah, like you said, it's kind of like a map that plays well into a team that wants to come out fast, and especially using that smoke as well, because, oh no, it's not their smoke, is it? Is it theirs? No, it's not.
No, that'll be Axis.
That'll be Axis, yeah. They're kind of waiting for that to go. Maybe they're going to smoke out and just do a late B. But they do have cabin. That'd be Hostage, I'm guessing. Apparently he loves that building. Yep. I just saw someone in the chat say he loves this. What is this building called? Just MG building or something, I guess. Or...
MG, yeah, MG.
Yeah. Right, there goes their smoke. So let's see if they can put that to good use. And the smoke and ruins. But this is where you want to be like, you want someone to be like, right, fucking get out of my butt and just run on the plant and take... Oh, good play from Zach. Okay, eventually goes down to Pixie. Good trade. Right, plant down. This is going to be a big telling, I think, if they can hold this plant, or if USA get to retake it. Oh, Sixer. Neymar still back hanger. Sixer again. Man up for US. Oh! I don't know if Neymar's done much, but that could be a crucial one. And it's a tricky plant. I think he can maybe just get that and completely nullify Neymar. Neymar's going to have to move up, which could put him in a position. Oh! That's unlucky.
That's a big round from Serbia, and I mean,
Yeah.
I think if there's anything that I'm noticing, it's that they're just losing their identity a bit. I mean, we saw them have their best success on the last couple maps, just being fast and aggressive, and that's
Yeah.
what I was expecting to see here.
Yeah, look, they did it on Dawnville, didn't they? They looked good. They looked really commanding on Dawnville. And, you know, one could argue that, like, this map, like Dawnville, you know, if you play it quick and you play it kind of well, you can get a couple of rounds under your belt. But they kind of, I feel like they lost it a bit in Breakout. They lost that speed and they lost that kind of confidence, and now they're looking a little bit, not so much, I wouldn't say lost yet, but they definitely don't have that bite to them, do they? There's not as much of a...
Yeah, I'm just surprised to see it because it's finally, you know, we're in a 3v3 situation. We finally have their first player getting into an advanced position.
Yep.
It's just not, look at this. I mean, we
Yeah.
have US in their spawn.
Yep. Just seems to be, yeah, ever since Breakout, I don't know, what, like that kind of early, or not even early, but kind of mid Breakout, it just looked, they look like a different team coming off from Dawnville.
And to be fair, right, on the other side of the coin, right, this is what I expected a little bit more from the US earlier on, is some of that aggression, especially from One Shot. I mean, he's just a dominant player on multiple guns. I'm loving what I'm seeing on this map.
Yep. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, like you said, him kind of climbing up onto Allied Ledge and just getting that kind of kill, that's yeah, it's kind of a big telling of how it's been. I mean, 5-5, it's not bad. They're going to come into Allies and it's going to, you know, depending on, it could all kind of go tits up on Allies, and you know, it could go wrong for them there, or maybe maybe Serbia have a huge defense, but
Huge kill from Zach.
nice.
And they close it. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're US, this is as good as you could ask for.
Yep, at least getting a draw on defense. That's yep, that's not bad. I'd feel pretty good. How are we looking on kills?
But that being said, and I mean, you kind of alluded to it, right, is in this kind of format, right, even though offense will be the preferred side, is when you don't have a lot of reps with players, you can start to see things go awry, even on a quote-unquote easy side.
Yep. Yes, where that, like you said earlier, that kind of playing with mixers, you know, that kind of that split-second hesitation or something, like if a teammate isn't there or is there or isn't in a position you're not used to. But yeah, this might be that last round before the half rush from Serbia by the look of it. Yeah, Pixie does get the plant down, but then eats an aid from Zach. Six are finding Rockstar. I think if I was Serbia and if you said to me like 6-6, I'd probably cheat your hand off at this point rather than going in 7-5. I feel like that's a big difference.
It's a huge difference mentally and you know, in practice.
Yeah. All right. 2v2. Enfy just sitting by that hangar door. That smoke's going to go. It's going to make him a bit of a sitting duck if he keeps sitting there. That's not... I wouldn't want to sit there. I don't like that. He knows something. Okay, nope, fair enough. What do I know? Yep, I'm going to shut up. Good play.
Ends up working for him.
It works
and I think it's just a little too late from Serbia, right? It's like that's the pace we expected, and look at the success.
Yep, exactly. It's like, I don't know, you've seen it in like teams that are like, I don't know, maybe a 10-3 down or something, or last round, and they're like, screw it, last round, just do whatever you want, do something weird, just go hectic, and it works. And literally, as you said, like, you know, where was that earlier? Like, you could have done that earlier, it worked for you earlier. You know, you're not kind of just playing into Axis's hands or their kind of pace, but yeah, your boy's on attack. How you feeling?
I mean, if I'm US, I'm feeling great, but you know, you still have to take care of business, right?
Yeah,
It's the easy side, but you can't let it sink into your head that it's easy. Oh, you know, we don't have to do anything special. No, you guys are gonna have to play well.
Yep. Yeah, the work's still on. I'm trying to see what kind of weapons they got, but again, oh, double tag there from Shell. No streamer mode, so I have no idea what they've got. I see a Nagant for Zach. Enfy MP. Namer back on scope. Pixie being the front man.
We've got 3 bolts from the US, so an almost entirely different style from Serbia.
Yeah, polar opposite. Ooh, shot from Zach. 6 are making his way hostage. Finding one as well. Holy smokes.
Wow.
That made an impact. Right, now there, Allied smoke coming out just in front of ruins. Yeah, need to be careful here not to stick your head up for too long. Hostage, I think, is in a better spot with a little bit more high ground. And that always wins. Zach going to be making his way out of hangar, joined by... Oh, that nade could be good. Nope, fair enough. Might have just naded the wrong side. There is a shotgunner out in the field. Oh, not anymore. Doris goes down. Hostage. How many's out there? 3? 4?
Hostage went around. He's bringing it back to Dawnville, where he was making a difference on offense. And I think when you look at the gun selection for US, you're allowed to be a lot slower, and they picked him apart.
Well played from it. Was that a 4K as well?
That's a 4K.
That was a 4K.
Hostage. Huge start.
My man. Well played. Yeah. Serbia got to do something special. Pixie making his way out into right side hangar if you're allies, or right side off hangar, just by boxes. Namer with the first kill. Finding hot. Oh, Zach through the smoke. Demo up, please. Catch him, Pixie. I haven't noticed that MG used that much. I mean, he used once, I think. Oh, good play from Doris. Peeking, finding Shell. Catching him. Ah, there you go. Doris getting on that MG. Attaboy. It's worth it, I promise. Allies down by 1. Rockstar with a little bit of a duel in those entrances by A. I don't know what he has chasing him. It looked like a shotgunner, but I'm not quite sure. No, it's a one-shot with scope.
I love it. He's playing like he's got a shotgun, and
yeah.
You know, sometimes that scope, if you can no scope well, it does feel like a shotgun.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, who knows? He could even have a smoke in that scope thing somewhere as well. You never know. Is Rockstar? Oh, Rockstar's kind of just... Oh, no, Namer's got him. Where's Namer? Oh, Namer. Hi, welcome to the game. Dang, dude. Nice.
Well done. He shuts that down.
Yep. Good play from Namer. Good defense over by the A side. Right. All pressure on Zach. But yeah, it's kind of something I think US don't want to happen. They don't want their scope to start getting confident.
You love the confidence. You just would like to see it expressed in a different way. But either way, 7-7.
Yep, 7 apiece. Namer picking up 3, I think. I think he got a 3K in that one. Yeah, leading the Serbian pack. Ooh, let's see how that does. Rockstar MP44 going showers. He might be now trying to do what Hostage did, trying to be a thorn in the backside. He's definitely not playing it as kind of aggressively as Hostage did. He's only peeking a little bit further forward, but not nowhere near as far as Hostage did. He's not trying to get in their back line at all. He's going to give him a little bit of freedom in that hangar. Sixer just popping one tack nade out. A little bit of smoke around him. Doesn't catch anyone with a nade. Yeah, definitely playing to the weapons now, aren't they? Like with the Nagants, quite a few of them popping up.
Yeah, I like this, and I like this to start right, because I think you kind of get valuable information in terms of where players are going to go for the rest of the half. So I like that they're starting out like this, but I don't expect them to play like this the entire half.
Yeah. You think they'll probably pick maybe... Oh, hang on, it's working though. That last kind of minute seems to... like there's definitely a trigger point where they're like, let's move. And they do have some really good reactions. They got some really good competent riflers. Like Zach was looking really good on break with the M1. I know it's a little bit different from going like M1 to like a bolt, but yeah, they all look really competent riflers, so they can be aggressive with that.
Yeah, they do, and they are, and right now they're making their presence felt.
Yeah, I don't know what Rockstar's gonna do that can... Oh, okay, yeah, you could do that. That works. Yeah, that would work.
I mean, I think if he's got a second, this should be a save, in theory, but let's see.
I think it would be. I don't think US... Yeah, they're not going to try and bait him out. They're just going to let him sit up there as long as he stays alive and doesn't peek. Just cover his back, keep that MP44 and the car.
Yeah, I think Rockstar will see it as a win if he can stay up.
He's going to be chased, though. Yep. Yeah, well played.
So he will stay up. I mean, look, obviously, at the end of the day, you're US, you only care about the round, but I think, you know, it's the little things like this that could eventually throw a little bit of a wrench. Saving a gun, it seems minuscule, but when you're already going to lose a round, giving your shotgun a secondary could make a difference.
Yeah, And I think... Wait, is Rockstar... I'm trying to think who got that. It would have gone to Shotty, but where's Shotty gone? Oh, Enfi. Yeah, Enfi with the Nagant. See, literally just like that, as you said it. Enfi picking up that stolen Nagant, picks up hostage. So yeah, spot on, man. That made a big difference. Yeah. Oh, Rockstar was trying to push Hanger. Zach said no. One shot back with Scope, down to 3 apiece.
Listen, I'm just happy to be right about one thing.
We got one thing right. There you go. Yeah, we did it. You're gonna go to bed happy. Yeah, good nade from. That brings down the double weapon at Enfi with the shotgun, and again, nade's coming back on B, and then just catching one shot. Nice. Yeah, Name is starting to look a lot more confident with that scope. I don't think he's been on anything else. I think he's been scoping for most of it, all of it so far. Good play. Let's find 6.
Big kill.
Yep.
That could be a round-winning kill.
Just got to use that bomb as cover. One pushing root. Oh, there's one. This could be big. He doesn't have to move from that bomb site. Oh, the 1v1 dance.
Oh, and he heard him jump. He knows he's north. What a shot. Wow.
That's huge.
I mean, those rounds are what these games come down to, right?
Yep, 100%, man. Those smaller. Well, it's not even small; it's huge. But those, like you said, those 1v1s, those kind of small clutches at the end. Yeah, they're big. That could. It's still only 9-7. I always feel like double figures is like a big milestone, but I don't know. Serbia, they still feel like they're alive, you know. They still feel like nice. They still feel like they have something in them.
They definitely do. I think if you're Serbia, you're absolutely not out of it. You've seen how US is playing. If you can just adapt to it, you're totally in this game.
Yep. Oh, Rockstar again. Is that maybe 2 for him? Oh, might be 3. Yeah, just lining up there. Rockstar picking off those. I think that was maybe 2 or 3 for him. At least 2. So that's looking good. Yeah, they're still a bit hesitant. Like they're not being as aggressive as US were on defense. They're just probing a little bit in that mid and kind of back hanger, and then they're respecting US, which is what I like. They're kind of letting them giving them a bit of ground. I think they know that they can transfer like those. It's a 2v4 now. You know, they know that they can still do damage with only 1 or 2 of them left. Yes, Shell finds 1. Good play from Pixie. Right, Shell left. Well played.
Yeah, so that's an interesting round. There's a couple schools of thought there. Normally when you're in a 2v2, one school of thought is, you know, there's really no point to get the bomb down because it's quite an easy retake. So you kind of use the bomb to, you know, draw them out and try to make it a one-man advantage instead of 2. But there's the other school of thought where it's like, hey, if we get the bomb down, anything can happen. I think it's interesting to see there. I mean, obviously, you know, either way, when you're down 2 men, it's always going to be tough. But interesting from US there.
And a potential big round as well, bringing it back to 9-8 rather than 10-7. That's yeah, that's still quite big, and I don't know if there's a little bit of a slowing down from US a little. But saying that, Six is literally going to prove me completely wrong. Get on the.
I like this.
Yeah, get on the east side part of it as well. Does eat that nade from Neymar.
I like it. I think it's worth it.
Yeah, interesting. It's on the east side though, like the kind of right hand side of it. That changes things. You don't see that often. At least I haven't. I haven't seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't. The thinking behind it is that they're going to set nade the other side, so you're kind of free.
Yeah. Oh, it is working. 4v2. You got Pixie, and then Neymar up with scope still. Ooh. Oh, Pixie. That was a big miss. Breaks his ankles as well. Oh, 10-8.
Broken ankles and ultimately a broken face.
Yeah,
and
man.
I mean, I love that pace switch up from the US. I mean, getting the bomb down with 4 members still up, even though Sixer gets sacrificed there, I think is always worth it.
It's worth it. Yep, take him on for the team. Yeah, just as I was saying, I thought things had slowed down a bit. They get that early plant, which is Now brought, I was going to say brought Doris out early onto B plant, but hostage, that's another big kill. And we saw it on breakout, like when Doris went down early, that kind of, that seemed to knock Serbia a little bit. Again, he's still sitting at the bottom, like with kills, but you do, obviously being captain as well, it's, I don't know, maybe a bit of a symbol rather than anything else.
I totally agree with you. It feels like he's been the talisman, right? And despite his score, he's been the man so far for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely a figurehead, and there come the kills for US. Hostage again, going on that allied ledge. He's been an absolute demon from here. Oh, and there's that last kill. Great shot. Catching Pixie in the chin. 11-8.
Yeah, 11-8 Bear, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm surprised with the style from the US, but I'm also pleasantly surprised at the result. It seems like they know what's going on and it's working.
Yeah, like you were expecting like a bit more of a faster kind of change.
I
Weren't you?
Yeah.
But it's yeah, they're playing like yeah, they completely kind of kept it steady, kept it I don't want to say kept it simple. I don't think anything's ever said. Oh, Pixie though, Pixie, where are you going?
I like this from Serbia. This is what you have to do to kind of disrupt the flow of the game.
That's it. Just retake things, and again, not let them kind of not let them have the pace. But yeah, that's huge. That could oh, Doris backing up in there as well. Yeah, Rockstar pushing a little bit further forward. Now they just Zach just taking A by himself, the one-man army. Pixie and Doris both find kills. That took a big dent in the allied team. Next kill's going to be huge. Zach again. That's 3 for him, I think, isn't it?
He's got 3 so far.
Oh, I'm not going to get any more. Right, one shot. The captain. The man leading the ship.
I mean, if there's a guy you want up in a 1v2 in a pressure situation, he's the guy you want.
That's the one. And he's got a nade. He could run out with that in between his teeth and charge. Oh, he spots one. And if you, I think he can. Ooh. As if they haven't checked out. No, they have. Jeez.
Oh man, I think if you're in his position, you almost wish you didn't see the guy both times. It's like the way he was on the screen and off the screen almost was a negative.
Yep, you could hear his eyes light up, couldn't you? You could almost kind of like, oh, I've just seen him. It's an easy kill, and then no, you got a freaking anti-aircraft gun running down at you. Ugh.
And it's 11-9.
Yep, it's close, which is nice. Again, it's not been one of those kind of one-way matches, which is nice for, 2 new teams. It's good, and it shows, for the later parts of NC, wherever it goes, there's going to be a different play styles, which I really like. It's not just kind of the standard play. There's teams that can mix things up. They can play things differently. So yeah, it's been a really fun game. Oh, Six are trying the
Look at Pixie here.
Did you see
Look
that?
at Pixie in this spot.
Did you see that as well? Yeah. I was just watching Sixer with the shotgun. He was sitting in cabin and saw someone on plant, but couldn't do anything with it. But yeah, unlucky for Pixie as well.
I feel for any shotgun whenever you see somebody from afar, but you're just forced to sit there.
Yeah. All you can do is like send a strongly worded email or something to them. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Get off my plant.
Please.
Yeah, please. All right. 3v4. Oh, I think someone just took one in the gut. I'm not quite sure who that was, though. Oh, it was Zach. Still peeking, though. I like that. He's an aggressive natured player by the look of it. He took one right in the gut, but still stayed peeking. Didn't wait for that damage to disappear. Is that kind of normal for you? I always think like kind of some nations have like certain play styles, but would you say US is quite an aggressive kind of sort of player of COD 2, like play style, or?
I would say compared to EU, we're not as aggressive, but I was just more expecting on a map like this that this would be one of those maps where you would expect that, but proven wrong once again.
Yep. Yeah, they're always good at doing that. Ooh, one shot, catching the naked shot from Zach though. I'm loving his rifling. He's now got to put it to the test. Oh no, he's not going to get a chance. 11-10. I don't want to say I don't want to say the thing I'm thinking, but it's getting close to that.
It's definitely getting close to that. I mean, Serbia doing a great job of just keeping one foot in the game, right? And I
Yep.
mean, at this level, that's really all you need. And you get an opening here, an opening there. It could change everything.
Yep. And it's that later part of the round, you're tense, you're missing home, you're thinking of, thinking of family and stuff, and
Yeah,
it's been a long campaign. You just want to get it done.
the war takes a toll.
It does, man. It does. It does. It's not pretty, but ooh, Pixie took one of them in the shoulder from Shell. Hostage goes down early. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of, or more kind of grey kills come up than red. Six are just hovering by that hangar door with smoke in his way.
And I think what you're starting to see is Serbia adapting correctly to the slower style.
Yeah.
And they're reaping the benefits.
Yep. They definitely are. Name is looking to the south, pretty intent. I don't know if there's been a call out that maybe Rockstar's looking for backup, but then if he's seen anyone in showers, he shouldn't have. Ooh, Doris finding one shot. Zach peeking into that mid-ruin. Ooh, does run into pressure already. By Enfi with the MP. Time starting to dwindle as well. Name and now sitting MG. Oh, dude, I mean, if this goes the way of Serbia, it's 11-11.
And it's totally different from what it was 5 minutes ago, right? I think if there's one criticism you can have of the U.S. is not really showing anything different. The one time they did with the fast plant, you saw what happened. It was almost a flawless round. The only player that died was the bomb sacrifice. I would love to see something, but I feel like at this point it might just be a little bit too obvious, right? It's like they've seen 8 rounds in a row of this. It's like maybe Serbia expect that.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're sort of ready for it, and US kind of come out and, like you said, bring in the same, not really bringing anything different apart from that one round, and I think Serbia are probably quite thankful for that. Maybe they'll do it now, although I'm still not seeing any PPSs. Early contact, 6 are going down.
It looks like they're trying it.
Oh, are they?
They're out early.
Are they out? Oh, Shell! Oh, Shell, I'll have your babies. That was beautiful. That was a big entry. Oh, one shot with the killer on Enfi. Oh, see?
Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. It's almost like, it's unbelievable.
Every once in a while, I have a good thought.
Every once in a while, it's almost like you know what you're talking about, man. Unbelievable. Have you played this game before?
It's my first time watching.
Yeah, first time watching. Ah, right.
No, but I mean, you love to see that, right? And I wouldn't be surprised to see it one more time.
Yep, maybe, and not only that, but doing it with like mostly Nagant. In fact, all Nagants, I think, and shotgun and scope. That's huge. Love that.
Look at Zach here.
Zachy boy, where are you? Where are you, Zach?
Oh,
as soon as I did that, he
shut
died.
down.
I died. It's my bad. Pixie again, trying to push in cabin. Hostage gets him. Right, you see the GG. Oh, that was a big kill. Oh, no, trade. Well played from Sixer, backing up his scope. Oh man, this is crunch time. This is
great match. I mean, this is why you watch, right? This is why you play. This is why you watch.
All right, Allied smoke coming out, I think. Yep, that's coming in front of Ruin. Under a minute. Oh, dude, nah. I'm not emotionally ready for that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If they do it, I need to go pee. I need to go pee.
I think they're going to do it.
I'm going to go pee.
I think they're going to do it. Yeah.
Freaking believable. I hate this game.
You made it the first 2 hours without doing it. You earned a break.
Right, BRB. Unbelievable, man. This freaking game. Oh, I love it. I love it and I hate it.
It's going to be overtime on map 3, USA Serbia. They go 6-6-6-6. I mean, wow. This is not a map you expect to go even, but they do it. And we've got extra time. US open up with a big pick, but the nade gets traded out quickly. 4v4. Every round is huge now. We're in extra time. Zach makes it a 4-on-3. Hostage makes it a 4v2. The US would love to start with a quick round, but Pixie evens it up. 2v2 here. Hostage, just a bit too clutch. It's a 2v1 situation for the US, and they're getting the bomb down.
Explosives planted.
Namer, last man up, he gets one. He knows the other one's on the bomb, but Zach with a huge kill. He gets the first round for the US. And if Bear was here, I don't know if his heart could take it, but these rounds are just so close. They're all coming down to the wire. 13-12 US. Yeah, Fenny, I know. We just had to get rid of him. We just had to go to overtime to get rid of him. 4v4, 2 early picks. These rounds are so close and they're so key. I heard you pick up your headset.
God,
You missed the
already.
thriller of a round.
Oh shoot! What the hell happened?
You missed the thriller of a round.
What? I thought there was going to be at least one person smoking. Why does no one smoke in the US? What is this?
No one's smoking.
I am so sorry. Dang it. I thought that was a perfect time. What? Unbelievable. These guys are machines. Sorry, everybody. Right, it's all right. It's even. 13-13. Jesus.
And funny enough, right? We saw both of the in regulation. We saw it go 6-6, 6-6, right?
Yep.
So this will be the first quote unquote half. I know it's only a 3-round half, but this will be the first one that won't be a tie. I guarantee that.
Oh, unbelievable. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to get loads of people calling me a douchebag in chat now. I thought there'd be a break. I thought if any point there's going to be a break, that would be it, and that would be a great round to go pee. Right, PPSs. US coming out with a message. Oh, Pixie. There's bullets everywhere in the snow. What a game, man. What a freaking game. I love it. But yeah, it's now a chance for both teams to, I don't know, maybe try something different, but like everything kind of resets, doesn't it? I guess your mentality doesn't reset, but you kind of, you get to do everything again. You get to, oh, great reactions from Pixie. I like that. Didn't save his teammate, but still got the kill. Oh, jeez. That was a great P, by the way. I needed that. Sorry to, I needed that. That's an angry P,
Oh my god, yeah, the angry ones are the worst, or the best, I should say.
They good. It's like a morning poop, It's kind of, good. Oh, Namer!
That was huge.
Crazy stuff starts happening in overtime, man. It's, like after 9 p.m., Crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, everything's off limits.
Yep, anything goes. Anything goes. Oh, mama.
Oh man, I mean, it really just puts in perspective how important that first clutch round was. I don't know if your heart would have been able to take it if you weren't in the restroom, but
yeah, it wouldn't matter.
With Serbia taking those next two, USA really need to show us something here on defense.
Yep, and now Serbia come to attack, and they can come in with PPSs, but again, it depends if they come out with PPSs, but then kind of go a bit stagnant, then maybe US can get some back. But if they come out with PPSs and hold down W and left click, then I don't know, man. There's a lot of people coming on B. In fact, I'm going to go sky view for that, just see what happens. There's one Russian. Not anymore.
Look at this pace from Serbia. They're finally going to try what I think they're going to, but it gets shut down.
Wait, where are they going? Where are they going? I thought they're going B. It's freaking no streamer mode. Fucking ruining everything. I don't know where anyone is. I can't tell.
Yeah, Serbia tried to get 2 men quick onto B. Both get shut down, and now they're kind of in that same old place where they're kind of stagnant over here near spawn.
I saw one come out, and that got dropped. There's like, I think 3 or 4 Axis players coming on B, but I didn't see the second. Were they log? Were they cabin or?
They were coming out of mid. Yeah. One over by log and one over by the front. Front entrance. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, Telly. Sorry, man. You probably had to do like a freaking step-by-step guide while I was in Skyview. Sorry, dude.
Oh man, it's a good time. I'm just happy to be here, and look at this. I mean, look at how this round is taking shape. We could be all tied again.
Yep, I think we might be a good shot from Shell. Sitting in the corner. One more duel left. Six will get that one.
Axis win.
I'm going to be joining you pretty soon. I don't know at what point my heart's not going to be able to take it anymore.
Yeah, that's why I freaking hate overtime, man. I'm like an emotional sponge. Like, you know, I'm not even playing, but like it's like when, you know, using a public toilet and you hear someone straining in the cubicle next to you and you're like, oh, bro, I feel you, but like you're making me embarrassed, man. Like, just chill out. Like, you know, it's kind of, I get that secondhand embarrassment. Oh, there's a lot of USA kills. One shot, finding a nade and cart.
Here's the captain.
Yep. Neymar now having to maybe hold that flank if it comes. Doris, I like this, using that smoke, pushing through smoke. I didn't even know you're allowed to do that in COD 2. Unbelievable.
He's doing it. He's got the PPS in hand. Look at him. Oh, he could get in a really dangerous spot here.
Yeah, this could be good. I don't know who he's... Again, I don't have freaking X-ray, so I can't see who he's coming up on, but I think it's going to be at least one, two.
Oh, there's two.
Not the bash, not the bash. Ah, son of a bitch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Love that. Love that. The bash as well. Beautiful. Getting in the heads. Nice. Good play. Good flank. That could be a big kind of pressure point for US. Neymar going to be MG. Just spots one shot looking into cabin. Hostage. What you got, buddy?
He needs the wrong side. That's unfortunate.
Explosives planted.
Got one in the good cheek of Doris. Who's left? It's Neymar, just sitting by that hangar tank. He can see the rifle of Hostage, but he peeks the other side.
Oh, this is crazy.
Oh, no, he's not going to call his
next
bluff.
to each other.
Oh, he's going to get him to the left. No, he isn't. I think he heard him reload. I can't tell if it's COD 2 being a derp or not. I think he heard him.
No, yeah, it's Katu being a derp. He doesn't know where he is.
He doesn't.
It's unfortunate. He's going to get shot in the back.
Oh, Neymar's not going to peek. What is this?
I can't handle this.
I don't know if I like it or not.
So I think at this point he knows he has to be tank. Yep,
Yeah, he's gotta be.
He's going to just look tank. He thinks he's deep though. Oh, he almost hits the flick. I mean, it's a good process of elimination. He knows eventually, since he didn't peek the bomb from loft or logs, that he's just got to look tank. But it was just the wrong side of tank.
Yep. Oh.
And just like that, it's Serbia's first match point.
Yep. And there's PPS. I see PPSs. I see smoke. Holy cow. Oh, that first nade from Pixie. That could be a big kill. Doris is going to go on ledge. Rockstar hanging back with the PPSH. She does have a nade, though. Pixie goes down. One shot sitting right out in the open. Oh, nice shot catching Doris mid-flight. One shot screaming, come at me. Ledgy standing right in the open. Love that. Six are still in that corner.
And you know, this is the problem we've seen over and over from Serbia, is they lose those one or two aggressive guys and look at their positions. They're just kind of stuck in spawn.
Yep. Oh, and Hostage. That freaking, I want Hostage's playbook for push and hanger, dude. That's every freaking time he does it.
He's the king of that.
It's going to be an overtime reset, isn't it? Rockstar, PPS, does he have? I don't know if he has a secondary. He does have a nade.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck in spawn here with 50 seconds. I mean, US just can't give him anything, and they should be just fine.
Should be. Oh, trading bullets. Yeah, he's going to fall back. Nice. There you go.
Double OT. I mean, what a way to open out Nations Cup for both these teams, right? It's like, oh, let's just go to double OT on map 3. Yep. No big deal.
No big deal. Yep. A couple of hours. Let's make every other nation wait. Keep them in line. Like, nope. Serbia and UK, US are here. We're nope. We're going to take our time. I love it. I love it. But it's been good COD 2 as well, man. I've been, you know, it's been good plays. It's been different plays. So, you know, it's been good to watch.
It really has been. We've seen, you know, different players kind of taking the lead for both teams. Rockstar, I mean, he's on top for Serbia right now. I know he kind of went absent on Breakout, but he's making up for it right here.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely is, man. Yeah, he's been Pixie with the pushes as well, but I mean, been like a costly game. Like it has been like most kind of rounds. There's been quite a few casualties. So like there's a lot of like the KDs are kind of more on sort of the D side, D side. There's a lot of deaths and everything. So it's been costly. Like it's been more of those kind of 2v2s, 1v1s, or 2v1s and stuff. It's been a lot of blood spilt. For both of their nations.
Exactly, and that kind of is what makes great games, right? Makes them feel like great games. Is like on Dawn, I know we talked about it, right? It was a 13-5, but it didn't feel like a 13-5. And then we saw them break out the close rounds going more the US's way, and now I feel like the close rounds are pretty even both sides. And look, we're 15-15.
15-15. Yep. And things go in Serbia's hands for attacking. I did see one PPS there. Rockstar, where are you going? You're going to go... You might be doing you have got backup as well. There's a couple pushing A, actually. I wonder if they're going to... one shot again, right in the open. I love that. Big cojones on this guy, just sitting out by that blown out tank. I actually thought he was going to push on... He's just walking in hangar. What is...
So look at this again. Hostage gets the call that they hear a lot A, and look at where he goes. He's MG. Yep. This is a power spot. He's gonna shoot that window.
Yep, just wall bang it. I love it. Shell finds one. Zach finds one. Plant goes down though. I didn't even hear that. These freaking Corsair. If you're watching, you're sacked. Corsair headphones, unbelievable. No, I'm kidding. Right, the MG still goes. Plant goes down. Who's left? Doris. Might need a green nade. There's one. Goes... Hostage nearly taking one shot.
He almost gets the teammate through the window. That would have been a good one. Yeah. I mean, obviously it wouldn't have mattered, but I mean, I like the adjustment, right? You kind of saw it happen in the first half as well when that A rush got spotted, is getting up into that MG building and just holding it down.
And that's huge. Yeah, like just we didn't get to see that part, do we? We didn't get to hear like the comms and stuff, but clearly that was on point by US to like get one shot, just casually knocking on hangar door and then letting himself in with not anymore, but the last round he did, just literally strolling in, making himself comfy, and then Hostage getting on MG. Like that's huge comms. Ooh, Zach catching that one. Serbia coming out swinging. Where'd that nade go? Nowhere.
Explosives planted.
Hoi, oi, oi. What a game.
What a game. This is where any little mistake makes a huge difference. This is the pressure time.
Yep. This is it. This is the ones that count. This is where sagas are told. Songs in beer halls are made. And other such instances. Oh, that's a big round. 16 apiece.
16 apiece. Serbia definitely trying with a little bit of the faster pace, which I like from them. I'm curious to see if they end the half like that.
Yeah, I think that suits them. The way they're they're kind of like aggressive players. I feel like I don't know, they just seem to have a bit more about them when they're more aggressive. But then it kind of, when they do that, USA tend to be a bit more aggressive as well. So it kind of brings out just Shell. That's unlucky. I feel like Shell should maybe claim a Kotsu glitch for that one. Look at his iron sight was right on Doris's P.E.K.K.A for that one, so I'm not quite sure how that didn't work. Oh, these kills. Rockstar. Becoming a rockstar. Oh, Hostage left, and look where he is. Back hanger again. Oh, Neymar had his number. Neymar had his number.
Yeah. Yeah, I think when you saw that dead nade come out, you kind of know that they expect him to come from. Obviously, that's his main position. He's made such a difference from that lurk role. But that was always going to be a tough one. 1v3, and Serbia go up one. Yep. Second half, OT2.
OT2. Whew. And guys, if you haven't jumped in the Discords, please do. There's going to be links coming up. You've got the TLS COD2 Discord, the NA Discord as well. Tons of banter in both. Going to keep you up to date with NA's Season 2 tournament. Also the Eric Cup, which starts tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, Eric Cup tonight.
So tons of stuff going on. The TLS obviously keeping up to date with the Nations Cup. So, ooh, Pixie
Ooh, that range.
with the scoped and silent attachment. Jesus. But yeah, please you jump in there, guys. Jump in all the Discord. Say hi to everyone. Good banter in both places. Good people. Sixer with that shotgun. Right, 2v3, 2v2. Everybody's dying.
Every kill just becomes that much more important.
Yep. Why am I nervous, dude? I'm not even freaking playing.
I feel like my heart is going to jump out at any moment. 2v2 USA to try to avoid going on match point.
I don't know what Zach was doing. He was like camping up on that ledge, just made him like such an easy target. I think he maybe a bit of miscomms from the last two, maybe saying that Ruins was clear or something, but Zach just gifted that kill, and now it's 2v1, 6 are left, only with shotgun. Ay, ay, ay.
And it's going to be 2 match points for Serbia. US had 2 in regulation. Serbia had 1 in overtime, and they're going to have 2 more.
Whoa. Tense. Right. Here we go. I don't even know what to say anymore. Pixie has been popping off. I'm going to have a quick look on the score feed. But yeah, his kills have been huge. 32 for Rockstar, 28. They're already in cabin. That's a big kill. Doris coming in. This is a big message from Serbia. They're already locking down cabin. Rockstar. Hold it. Oh, that's a great shot again from Doris. The reactions are just coming up. Hostage getting traded. Sixer making his way out to those right side boxes. Spots one in Ruins. Gives away his position. Gets a tag in the foot. Oh. And just like out back to 2v2. Jumps. Gets the MP. That's huge. Still has smoke as well. Zach popping a nade on that dead tank. Trying to fish out. Oh, and he does, but gets a tag and gets tagged in return.
That could be a costly tag for Serbia. They kind of tagged each other, but getting a tag with the bolt on a 2v2 situation is huge, but it gets the kill.
Oh, it's Sixer. All on you, buddy, to keep him in the game. Oh, the pressure comes up with the wall. Oh! What? Oh, my God.
Oh my God. If there was a way that that round would come back, that was the only way. He had to get the no-scope one-tap, but it's not enough.
Oh, jeez. And just like that, that's fucking anticlimactic, isn't it? Not even a GG, just score sheet and out you get, son. It's like freaking closing time. Jesus.
Oh, man, the servers get us out of there immediately. What a match.
Out. No,
I mean,
freaking...
double OT in map 3. Can you ask for much more?
No, you can't. That was that's getting your money's worth. I think that's yeah. As COD 2 games go, that's pretty much that's pretty much the best of what you're going to get. That was a huge game, and I love that because that's going to be a good sign for things to come for like both teams. It's yeah, they're gonna cause trouble for other nations out there. I think so. Yeah, that's a good message to a lot of teams. I enjoyed that a hell of a lot. Where are we next, by the way? Are we late for one, or what are we doing?
We are. I mean, I have info for Canada. If you have it.
Sweet.
If you have it in you. If you have the heart.
I don't know what I can't remember what I said I was going to be doing today. I think because that went over more. But yeah,
that went way over.
Yeah, no, I'm good to go wherever, man.
I got info for Canada, Russia that I just sent you.
Yep.
We'll get in there.
Sweet.
I'm sure they're probably deep in map 1 already.
Are they in that one already? Okay, because I've got a Netherlands game as well. Yeah, no, do that, man, and then we'll keep it going. But yeah, freaking GG, guys.
Holy moly. I mean, what a way to start, huh?
Yeah. I mean, bang goes the schedule as well. I was like, right, there's that game, and then that game. When that finishes, we'll go to that one, and then freaking, nope, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. But I love it. That's COD 2. Right, cool. Let's jump on there. Awesome.
Yeah, so we've got Canada and Russia. Just started 2 Jane, 4-3 for Canada. So we didn't miss too much. We just hop right into it. Look at that. Oh man, it's been a pleasure so far with you today. I mean, I expected good matches, but I don't know if we could have expected this.
Nah, back at you, man. Like freaking. Yeah, no, this is good fun. This is really good fun, but. Jeez, yeah, my heart wasn't ready for that. That was huge. Right, see, this is something I actually wanted to see just for the the whole Canada-Russia thing. I know in real life, Russia or Canada and America are good friends with Russia, so there's going to be absolutely no tension in this game whatsoever. This should be a nice friendly game. All good. I know there's no
Should
kind of.
be a good one.
Yep. Let's have a look at the 10 as well. I didn't even see the names. Do you want to ever talk about Canada? Because you know them well.
Yeah, so this one's going to be a little bit more interesting. All of these guys, funny enough, have actually played together at the club level. Right now, we have 3 players from the Janitors roster: Robert Sleddington, aka Jay, Nitrix, and Glad. Zeke is a former janitor, and so is Woody. So, funny enough, all these guys at some point or another have played together.
Banging, nice. They all know each other. And then I don't know much about the Russian team. Captain X, I know Bot Bob. I think it was Bot Bob, but he's now Bob Tob. I think he's captain. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Max, and then falling in. But yeah, I don't know much about them. I do not know much about them. So again, it's kind of new for me as well. I don't know where many people are saying this has already been streamed. Hang on, let me catch up. It's on the match. Russia, Canada. Captain X is already streaming. Where do you want to be, man? Because where do you want to go? Do you want to be? Should we watch this one? Where do you want to go? Because we've got this one. We've got Israel, Netherlands.
Yeah, if you get info to anything else, please.
Where are
do
they?
your thing.
So hang on. Captain X is already streaming. We'll stick with this for now. So again, I'm not kind of sure where. Or maybe the schedule's kind of gone out the window. I don't mind. It's just COD 2, man. I don't really mind where I am. It's COD 2. It's it's kind of the first week of things. I'm kind of happy just to be seeing COD 2, but yeah, we'll just stick on this for a bit. Even if we jump on the next one on the Israel Netherlands on like the next map, and then just
give a little love to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, try and get everyone covered. But that America Serbia match is going to take some therapy to get through. That was good. That was good fun. I enjoyed that a hell of a lot.
It was, and we go straight into this where Canada on the quote unquote hard side here, just with a one round lead.
Who's Robert Sleddington? I love the name. Who's that going to be?
That is Jay.
Oh, Jay, gotcha.
You would know him as Jay from Discord.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Nice. Okay, just what I'm trying to figure out. Does he want to be called Jay? Is he happy with that, or should we go?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jay's yeah.
Okay.
But you could call him either. It's
just easier to say Jay, isn't it? That's all I was thinking.
It is. Instead of 5 syllables.
Robert Sleddington. Again, I'm trying to figure out if this Russia team maybe Winky will know if these guys have played together a bit, or if he knows kind of their experience. We could get Winky in here as well, couldn't we? Oh, that was a nice pick.
Yeah,
there.
Winky would know. Winky, is he still in the chat?
Yeah, he's still in there. Yeah, he's still in there. Yeah,
okay,
Winky, give us your expertise, man. What do you know? What's good? I'm still in a funny mood with Tujane, I don't know what. I know it's played a hell of a lot. It's kind of like the I guess the pros map, isn't it? But I never.
It is.
I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe it's just the desert. I don't know, because I suck with hot weather. But I don't know what about Tujane, if it's kind of Axis-sided or Allied-sided, or I guess it. I don't know. It kind of depends on the teams that are playing.
It is, and it's one of the more balanced maps, and I think that's why you see it in a lot of finals and a lot of big matches, right? I mean, I think a lot of teams will kind of take their chances on it, so to speak.
Yep.
And just believe in themselves, right? Because of how even it is, rather than try to leave it up to a map where, if it's a 9-3 defense and you don't have a good defense, that's it for you.
Yep. That's kind of it. There's a lot of, I think because I see a lot of, again, like club teams and stuff, like, oh God, my whole brain is kind of fried from that last match. Who are we thinking of? Nope, it's gone. EU club teams, can't remember names. But like the aggressive play style of like the Axis players, when they kind of try and get a scope up to banana or something and try and get those early frags, it's always nice to see. Or like an Axis player, kind of like a Jet just did there, getting into like allied spawn. Oh, Woody, cheeky. These guys still doing it with like Well, the pings are a little bit better. Yeah, pings are a little bit better.
Yeah, a little bit better. A lot of these guys are on the east coast of Canada, so pinging a little bit better. Woody, a west coaster, as you can see, but he's made it into a manageable 1v1, but he can't do it.
Yep, Bob with the scope and stealing the M1 as well. Oh god, I'm trying to think. What's Razor's club team? Someone's going to tell me. Why can't I think of the name?
Is it Complexy?
Thank you. Jeez, it's freaking... Yeah, thank you. Yeah, how they play Tijan. I was kind of thinking about them. You know, kind of like with the all rifles, they, you know, rarely go Axis shotgunner unless they get a secondary on like the, you know, the second round or something. But it's kind of like you see so many like riflers on this map. Even the Lee Enfield comes out for a bit of a show, and you don't see that often. Nitrix though. There you go, showing that British people can make guns as well. Not that we know how to use them.
Yeah, and this will be a big one if they can just hold on to it. I think going into German with 6-6, you'll be very happy with that.
Yeah, nice. Jay gets that one.
Yeah, and it's you know, I think I'm with you, right? I think my brain is still fried from that epic last match. It's going to take at least this half to get accustomed to whatever the hell is going on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, nothing too unexpected on the Canada side. You know, I think a lot of the heavy hitters that you expect to be doing well are doing well.
Mm-hmm.
And man, if these matches are as close as those last ones were, I'm not going to be able to handle it.
Yeah, I know. There's no like aftercare for COD 2 casting, is there? Like no kind of Oh, there you go, timeout. Oh, Russia doing the sneak. We might see some more sneaky shenanigans. Now we got the Russians. I'm joking. It's only friendly banter, right? No one take that offensively. Russia led. I can't say that word because Twitch will ban me. I'm on a watch list at the minute by a restarted subhuman. Therefore, some players refuse to play. The only good player is Captain X, and falling in, aka Robbins. Right. Oh yeah, update stream title. Yep. Again, I'm forgetting everything. Thank you guys. Bear with me. I will just.
Yeah, and that was I think some of the drama that we were seeing right earlier on, like a month ago. And thanks for that background. I think so it's interesting because I know, you know, there's a whole cohort of Russians that ultimately were removed from the pick order just because of, you know, certain situations going on. So interested to see what they come out with.
Yep. Yeah, again, all that all the drama which you get to see on each episode of, you know, the COD 2 show.
Yeah.
Brought to you now on every good streaming service. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
The COD 2 show.
Man, I think that would do numbers.
Who was talking about a podcast? Was it Panther and Reflex? Was it Panther Reflex or Panther Reflex, Eric?
Yeah. I mean, I think it'd be fun, but I don't think it'll ever come to fruition.
Yeah, it'd be good though, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of good fun. Talking about old school Bob Tob. Is it Bob Tob or Bob? I thought it was Bob. I can't read. I thought his name was Bob always, but maybe not. Glad. Here we go, A alcove. Okie dokie. Zik sitting Muradby, just hanging back, Axis spawn. It's safe there. Lots of boxes. Who we got left? 3 allies are left. I forgot how bright this map is as well. I need to get like a config to turn the brightness down to 2 Jane a bit. It's so freaking bright. It's the sun, man. As a gamer, I'm not used to seeing it, you know? It's kind of anything bright, I'm kind of scared.
And knowing this Canada team, I would be surprised if this was their map pick. I know we came in late. We don't know which maps are coming up and whose pick is what, but I would expect this one to be the Russian map pick.
Yep. Ooh, shot from Woody. Finds him off a roof, attracts a little bit of attention from Garage Roof. He does have one player pushing him on B balcony. I wonder who that's going to be. Oh, not anymore. I think that was Jet, who just took one right in the chin. Is Woody going to be sitting in a palm tree or tom-tom spot, as it was dubbed? Oh, Captain X. The flying no-scope on Woody. See, coming in with the Luger. Not managing to connect.
He's made this manageable, but he's got no time. Oh.
Surely Nitrix is just going to stay in. No!
Not like this. Just prone.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
I thought
my.
he'd gifted it.
What an almost clutch there from Captain
Yeah.
X. It was a 4v1 situation. He gets 3 of them and could have had the 4th.
Just brings them all back. Yeah, maybe just Nitrous just maybe wasn't keeping an eye on the clock or something, but you kind of panic, don't you? You go from like a 4v1, you feel quite settled, and then the allied player brings it back to 1v1, and you're
100%.
you kind of panic a bit and just think, shit, I need to stop the plant, but you kind of forget about the clock.
But ultimately, it's a Canada round.
And after the disappointing hockey result, not that I want to rub salt in the wound, they're going to want to win this.
Yeah. What, did you get a chance to watch that? Do you are you a fan? Do the Brits know anything about hockey?
We know that it's on ice, and therefore it's an alien sport to us because we don't understand snow or ice or anything other than grey, wet days. That's kind of the only sport weather we understand. But I kind of watched it what's the word? Kind of almost subconsciously through you guys in Discord when everything went kind of USA. I assumed you did something good. But,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good thing you can read because I can't. But it's that's essentially it. We did something good.
You did something good. You did the sport stuff. But I'd love to play that kind of sport, man. My balance is trash. I've got 2 left feet, I think, or 3. I don't know, 1, 2, or 3. But how they freaking move on that, I've no idea. It's fun to watch though. All right. Woody pushing over east with the shotgun. I don't know if he has a second. I don't think he does, actually, because that was a Russian win last round, wasn't it? Ah, he walks right into Captain X. So, Axis losing their shotgunner early. Nades going over B side. Just Sam, yeah, mate, the streamer mode was causing lag. Sorry, buddy. So we're on the peasant view at the minute.
Yeah, the peasant view and learning quite a bit about citizenship in the chat. I'm loving that as well.
Yeah, we are, exactly. Yeah, how that works and stuff. Yeah, it's never say you don't learn anything playing video games. Right, jet peeking A short. I don't know if he has... He does have... Oh no, he does have a Glad on A box. I don't know if he has someone sitting balcony, but he doesn't. J making his way with scope onto A roof. Nearly catching a nice no scope for whoever was market roof. Was that Bob? I think it was.
Was Bob, yep.
Yep.
And he gets taken down.
Captain X again. Didn't he get the almost clutch? I think it was him, wasn't it? Yeah.
He did. Let's see. Can he make magic strike twice?
Maybe. Got Jay with scope looking at him. Zeke, I don't actually think has moved from spawn. I know there's a bit of chat about spawn campers is in the Discord. Is Zeke normally a target of that?
Well, he hasn't joined that team yet, but if anyone catches a hold of this video, that might change.
That might change. Yeah, they might do. If anyone gets a hint. I don't know. His W key is working because he's moving now, so he's not got that excuse. But
yeah, one of those players who all the other keys have kind of started to rub off, except the W.
Yeah, exactly. Except the W. Yeah, every other key is like just sweat molded, kind of a. All right. Falling in, sitting with shotgun by Kubel, but Canada haven't done that kind of Axis push yet. I don't think I've seen anyone have a little peek down mid yet. But falling in is always there just in case. Oh, that's what you get for spawn camping. Dang. There you go, evened again. No worries, no dramas. Evened up. Right, Max on that east truck. Nice scoping. Dropping.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually it's interesting to see Canada has 2 other capable scopes, and Jay actually a player who never scopes for his club team, but he's picking it up here for Canada.
There you go. People there. Yeah, people trying new positions. That sounded different in my head. New role.
In more ways than one, am I right?
In more ways than one. Yeah, new roles. That kind of. You know what? New guns. There you go. Shooting new stuff.
Oh man, be careful saying that in the U.S. though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah. Jocko wants to see scoreboard. I think because he never gets any kills, so he thinks that his scoreboard might be broken. Jocko, this is how a scoreboard normally looks when you're a successful shotgunner. Here you go, buddy. There you go, man.
Jocko getting catching a little heat,
Yeah, catching a stray.
a little side, a little stray. Yeah.
Oh, that's unlucky. No, I love Jocko. I just remember the Clown Cup. He got a bit of stick then, didn't he? Bless him, with the shotgun. That was on 2Jane as well, actually. Maybe it's a curse map for shotgunners. As a shotgunner yourself, what do you think of 2Jane?
I actually do like it. As the meta evolves, it definitely plays different. And once certain things kind of get shut down, you kind of have to refigure it out. But overall, I think it's pretty good. Not on German though.
Yeah, that's what I find. Like I was saying earlier with Complexity, they they just go like 5 rifles, and then if they pick up a spare on the next round, they pick up a shotgun. But yeah, that's yeah, it's kind of like a thing. Just
Yeah, I think we're seeing even in NA, people are starting to adopt that as well. I think you're seeing less and less of that used on Axis.
Trying to think where Woody is. Oh, he's B. I got disorientated in the smoke. Right, he is B side. There's a 2 coming from... Oh, that's another shotgunner. Jet finds him. Just clicks a little bit quicker. Nitrix then finds him. Bob sitting in cage. Looking over A side. I can't tell who else is there. X is going to try and get the plant. He does have cover. Oh, that nade! Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. If you're Russia, you can't let that happen. There's really no reason to die to a double nade, and it gives Canada the advantage now.
Yeah, there wasn't really any need to be that close, and now he knows that Bob is in cage. Or that might change things. A 1v1 jump. Oh, if Bob plays as well. I don't know how much he can see from there. He's going to have to push. Nice. Now Nitrix is going to have to chase. Oh, ooh. Nice. Love that.
And that could really end up being a big round. I mean, that's one you expect Russia to be able to hold on, getting the bomb down with the man advantage. That double nade from Glad changes everything.
Yep. Yeah, just talk about cleaning up on B. Yeah, that was a good nade. That might have just done it for him. 10-7.
And shout out Fenny. Bear, remember the beer you bought me for Christmas the year before last, gave me for Christmas? Well, he just drank it, and it was out of date. Oh, boy.
Oh, it went out of date? Oh, sucks to be you, man. Dang, dude.
Fenny, check your insides in 24 hours.
Yeah, man. Yeah, unless they come outside of you. Yeah. Dang. To be fair, it's been in my fridge for like, however many years that was. You should be fine, man. You'll be fine. I've seen you put your mouth around, worse things. You're all good, man. Don't worry about it.
Not like this.
Not like this. Right. Am I reading? No. Yeah, Russia have B. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what was happening there. Yeah, Russia seems to have that controlled. Jay still from A roof. Where is Woody? He's coming up to edge of market. Jay again. You said he didn't scope, man. He's how's he doing for kills? Actually popping off 21-10. Love it.
He's been the difference maker. Russia's been doing a good job of getting B and getting the bomb down. Let's see if they can get this round.
Jay goes down just as I talk about him. Sorry, Jay. That's one I owe you. Unlucky.
Allies win.
10-8. Still close. It's good. We've had some close games.
I would say a little bit too close, but yeah, Russia's still in this. I mean, just take it one round at a time and try to stay in this game.
It's kind of like a similar story for both sides. You've got Captain X sitting in 20s for his team, and then Jay sitting in 20 for them, and then it's kind of almost a similar story for the rest of the frags. So it's like one player sort of popping a little bit, the rest of the guys sort of not doing bad, but catching up a little bit. Woody making his way to Kubel. I don't know if he has anyone in that smoke. I don't think he does. He might have falling in. Oh, no, he's got Max instead. Beg your pardon. Falling in has probed that Kubel early on in the rounds. I don't know where he is. No, he's A short now. Changing his play a little bit. Zeke finding Bob. Oh, Max just missing that one. They do have a bit of presence up by the east. Okay, what do you call that corner where Jay's sitting?
We call that Panther. It's got a couple of it's got a couple of names, but generally speaking, everyone will know what you mean if you call that Panther.
Uh-oh. Okay. Interesting. What's the story behind that one?
Take that for a
Yeah,
Take,
take the. We'll leave
I
some
think
mystery.
I think you could think about
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the story is.
I got it. I also remember, isn't there an infamous Razor video on Tujane? Wasn't it the?
Yeah, Razor's becoming more and more infamous with the videos.
Yeah.
Quite the video maker.
He is, man. What was the video? Oh, that was a great shot. Catching a Captain X mid-flight. Was it what was the video? Oh, it was not taking a shot, wasn't it? Like not getting a kill and then.
Oh yeah.
That famous one.
Yeah, that was on B-Box and Tujane.
That was
Took
it.
him 20 seconds of looking at somebody.
Yep. But tactically, he tactically didn't take the shot. That was it, you know, because it would have
Tactically
given away his position. I believe him. I believe him. Guy's an experienced RTVC player. I believe him, man.
You know what I'll say is that's a RTCW play.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah. That's it. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting the way the letters go.
Is it WC, CW? It's one of those.
Something like that. Yeah. WWE and yeah. Right, 11-8, still fairly close. Not completely out of the woods yet. But Canada's still sitting back a bit. I did see Scope peak a couple of rounds ago, but yeah, falling in back by Kubel. Seems to be similar play for us. You're getting a couple of similar names up by the east. Popping nades over. Yeah, getting a I'm nearly fishing out that player. Captain X with a nade on Zeke. Nitrix coming in to help over at B. Can hear some feet, but I think that's kind of Axis spawn side. Jay missing that one. He might have to relocate. I think he spotted someone allied spawn as well. Yeah, Bob. Nice. Couple of Canada kills. Jet coming in. He gets caught. Massive kill from Nitrix. Eventually goes down. Captain X again. I don't know if this guy is just has that survivability trait, but he's normally one of the last ones left. There's a Bob as well. What's Jay gonna do?
I've actually never seen him miss that jump. I guess the pressure's getting to him. Either that or the ping. He's he's the man that actually taught me that jump. Shout out him.
What, the market jump?
No, but I mean Russia's been getting that B bomb pretty well.
Yep.
Canada almost brought that entire round back with an insane crossfire at B, but just not enough.
Yeah, they're kind of. It's almost like if they want B, they kind of take it short of that glad double. They've been pretty good at taking B. I haven't seen them on A too much. We do have one potential player in terms of falling in. He's just over the other side of Banana. He's got that smoke. Oh, not anymore. Nope, he went down. Sorry about that. Woody finds him. Good defense with the shotgun. Ooh. Jay catching a couple of strays from that M1. I always find it quite tricky, like when you're kind of at 11 or 12. I don't know what those last couple of rounds always seem a little bit tricky to get. I don't know whether it's your team getting not complacent or the other team just kind of amping up the pressure a bit more, but we're seeing that now.
100%.
With Russia just hanging on a bit, aren't we?
And what I kind of relate that back to is kind of like if you think about football, right? You know, a team's up 1-0, especially a team that might not be a favorite in football. Like you kind of see the other team always attacking for that last 10 minutes of the game, right? I feel like you always see that, and it's a little bit of that same mentality here as well.
Yeah, similar kind of thing. They might just have it now. There you go. Well played. There you go. 12-9.
Win.
And I mean, Winky said it right. I mean, he said Captain X was the player to watch. He's holding his end of the bargain. I mean, I feel like on Canada, everyone's kind of doing their thing, but without Captain X on this map, this would have been long over.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, he does seem to be the one that's kind of dragging out a bit longer than maybe it would have been if he wasn't there. But yeah, Canada's starting to even up a little bit more. There was kind of a bit of a difference between kills, but it's even a bit more of an even story than it is for Russia. But Woody pushing up, nice shot. Oh, and just watched his kill for a little bit too long. Bob then traded with him. Oh, Jocko throwing a stray at Woody. Unbelievable. Screenshot that one and give that to Woody later. Yeah, Captain X frontman looking over the beat. He does have... Who does he have with him? He has Max just on that B balcony. Oh, and then the shotgunner just actually strolling onto B. No one back B truck, so B is kind of open. But there is an Axis player literally by a allied spawn. Now coming up from... Might be coming up from Coop. Oh, nice play from Glad. Bang. Did just get spotted by Max from a TomTom tree. Nitrous peeking Axis spawn. Glad taking the long route coming up from the east. Who's left? Jet in back B truck, and then Max just by the tree. Oh, good shot. That kind of nullifies that east push. Good play.
You know where he is.
Yep. And they know what he's got. Oh, Nitrous huge.
And map 1 to Canada. I mean, you know, I really like what I saw out of Captain X there. Oh, they just switched it. Interesting.
Wow. Okay. Bang.
What I was gonna say is when you watch Captain X, it didn't really look like he was doing anything crazy, right? Just playing slow, methodical, clearing every angle, and it was working great for him. Unfortunately, the Canadian team as a whole, just a little bit too much for them to overcome.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if again if he can kind of carry that over to Nitrix saying no screenshot. Yeah, I was a bit shocked by that. I just don't want to get it done. But yeah, it's kind of it's not, I don't know whether it's a good thing or a curse at having one player that just pops off and, I don't know, I guess it kind of feels, it's a little bit of a kicker for the other guys if they're not catching up as much and you just feel like you're being carried. I don't know, it's,
yeah.
It's kind of a good thing that someone can carry you a bit, but then you want other players to kind of step up a bit as well and want them to kind of put a shift in.
Yeah, and you know, this will definitely be Canada's map pick. Now, seeing what this is a North American mix favorite map to pick when we're playing, you know, EU FPS. So I was fairly certain that Touge was Russia's, but now I'm 100% certain.
This is the one, yeah.
Yeah, so this will be, you know, I expect to see a lot of fun looks out of Canada. These guys, like I said, they've all played together. They'll be able to mix up a lot here and show us a lot of cool things, I think. And it'll be interesting to see what Russia's got in the playbook because, you know, again, kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, a lot of these are mixes. So you're kind of limited in terms of, you know, creative things that you're able to do. And so I think that's one area where Canada's going to have a little bit of an advantage is having played together a little bit more than some of these countries. They'll be able to show what they'll have a little bit more in the toolbox, so to speak.
Yeah, a little bit more to play with, maybe a little bit more. I don't know, confidence is the right word, but just a little bit more. Yeah, might give them an edge if they've had that kind of history of just playing together more in mixes and stuff. But yeah, that matters. Again, I'm just thinking because back in the day, I didn't play many big maps, I guess, because you know my computer would usually lag out and I'd end up disconnecting a lot. But Map Matter is I think we've seen it a couple of times. It's it can be quite an explosive map, can't it? It can be that religiously hit A over and over and you know, lock down with smoke, and so it can play into those teams that kind of like to play quite aggressively. I don't really know how slower teams fare on this kind of map. I'm trying to sort of think to other kind of teams that I've seen play this, but I don't know. I think this would probably play into the hands of a more aggressive team a bit more that has that kind of perfect smoke that can lock things down and hold corners. But yeah, again, do you think Canada are gonna maybe take a bit of a good head start on this? Where are they defending? Fair enough. I thought they might be attacking. No, fair play.
Yeah, they'll be on the slightly harder side here. I still just having seen what we saw in Toulouse, I do expect Canada is going to take this one, and I mean I don't really think it matters what side they start on. I expect good things out of them on this map.
Love that, man.
This is just a map that they've all played together a lot.
Yep.
And obviously I'm not too familiar with the Russian scene. I just expect that if Toulouse, which is normally one of the worst maps for any NA mix coming into Russia. If that one doesn't go Russia's way, I would be a bit surprised to see Russia take this one.
I got you. I just think it's.
But you know what that means, right? We've been wrong every single time, especially me. So. So Russia's got this 13-6.
Yeah, 13. There you go. Yeah, map 3 coming up in a couple of minutes. Yeah, but either way, whatever happens, man, it's just nice to see like that kind of blend of NA and Canada and EU a bit more. That's something I've always looked forward to seeing. So the fact that we can do that with, fair enough, the pings are a bit wild, but everyone seems to be like kind of enjoying it. That is that's huge for me. So that's
yeah. It's been awesome, and what's also cool is a couple of those South American teams as well. I wonder if we'll get to see them. I know they got Brazil, Chile, and Argentina. I want to say in Nations Cup, so I think that'll be awesome.
Yeah, there's a few, man, which is great, and that's it's just nice. It just kind of broadens that kind of COD 2 reach, doesn't it? If more people can play it and play it with kind of other nations, then yeah, that's huge. That's good. I love it. Long live COD 2, man. Right, how are we looking? Falling in with the running shoes on, going up to first truck. He already had no smoke on that. Or maybe just late smoke. It is late. Wow, okay, yeah, late smoke. Late smoke going on that Axis spawner onto A kind of intersection. Woody getting caught? I might have to do some top-down views as well, because that map helps a little bit on this map. You can kind of see that the Allied players are more kind of A-side, but in terms of where they are, you don't really get much of a picture, but fairly quiet start. That smoke was slightly late, might be playing into their hands. We're looking 3 apiece. Jay back on scope as well.
Yeah, a little surprised to see it, but hey, he's going to keep it, and he did a great job on 2, so why not?
Yeah, he honestly popped off, man. I was loving seeing him. It's always nice seeing someone playing out of their, I guess, out of their position, or not in their kind of their usual spot, but excelling in it. That's always nice. Always nice.
It is, and it's one of those things when I say surprised, not from a skill level, obviously. I mean, I think a lot of these guys can pick up a lot of guns. It's just more from where you normally play, right? It's picking up a scope is a little bit different than maybe switching between a 44 and a car. It's a little bit more of a jump, but it's working.
It's working. It just adds more to the story, doesn't it? And if someone can play something different, it's just another tool in the toolbox that can be brought out whenever they need it. But a bit of a flat line from Axis. No one pushing up to that A curve wall apart from one Allied player daring to believe. He's backed up by 2 from A alleyway. But it just shows how powerful that smoke is. When you get that down, it kind of completely nullifies that A defense. I don't know if that was Nitrix getting a kill. No, it was Glad with the MP44, but he's going to be in business real soon when that smoke goes. Let's get support from Zeke holding that, but look at that. All the kills coming for Canada. Nice. Team wipe.
That was huge, and I think what stands out to me in that last round is how much space they took. They took space low east. They took space top mid. Sure, they gave them a little bit of the bomb site, but at the end of the day, they had the entire rest of the map and made it look easy.
Yeah, that couldn't get much cleaner than that. That was I was surprised, like, considering how kind of flat they were, like not getting a player up to kind of the wall by A or anything, but they looked flat. They just held it though. It was nice and solid. Russia kind of literally just walked into like a unbreakable wall. Yeah, they definitely look kind of well practiced on that matter, as you said. Couple of kills coming for Russia though as they push on to A. I don't know if that smoke's going to be there for much longer. Jet is on the site. Nitrix just over by those mid boxes. Doesn't have a nade. Oh, Jay though. One allied player left in the former Jet. He might actually run into Nitrix. He goes around this corner. Nice play.
Yeah, it just seems like impact frag after impact frag from Nitrix and Jay, two members of the Janitors club team. You know, if they're going to be allowed to peak freely like that for the rest of this half, it's not going to go well for Russia.
I wonder if they're going to change. I can't imagine them. Again, I don't know the players too well, but I don't know whether they're going to start coming in with a... Oh, this isn't an FPS, sir. Wait, can we go in streamer mode? Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, can we do that? If we go in... Should we try it? Do we want it?
Yeah. I'll get yelled at for it.
Yeah, I
don't care.
Dude, no way. Have we just done a whole freaking map and a bit in a... No way. It's actually working unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
It looks so beautiful.
It looks so... It's literally... I love it.
I don't want to get excited because I don't want to be like a kid when they take away the candy.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
It's like, you had
like
it,
one guy lags and...
Yeah, it's probably me lagging them out. They look alright at the minute. They don't look too bad at the minute. But yeah, kind of teasing us with a bit of candy, and then that's what you could have had, but you know, we're not going to give you that. Okay, right now I'm going to have to readjust to being in nice mode. Look at that though, the map and everything paints a completely different picture, doesn't it? Have that.
It does, and I mean, I just think from a spectator perspective, right? I mean, wow, does it level up the experience?
100%. And just like with that bullet impact on where they're shooting as well, where they're looking, it's huge. So how's Glad doing for kills and stuff? That kind of position he's sitting in, that sort of a short or that kind of intersection point by the boxes, like normally in front of smoke. That's such a crucial point because A gets hit so much. So there's a fair bit of pressure from him at the minute. I know it's not the only place you can see A, but yeah, he's just reacting like a god with that MP.
It is, and in North America, you know, Glad is very well known for knowing when to sit back there at a short, when to cross, when to hold, you know, mid from the boxes, when to hold alley from the boxes, and I expect him to really make his presence felt.
He's definitely doing that. There's a couple of deep nades as well, which look like they might catch a few Russian players if they try and rush. There was a couple getting tagged there. I wonder if that's going to cause any aggro for later rounds, but they managed to come through with only Bob going down. He went down to Woody. Oh, nice reaction from falling in. Getting Jay caught out in the open. Getting a tag through the truck as well. A lot more kills coming for Russians. Could be their first round. Nice. Falling in, looking good. Starting to react pretty well with that M1. Right. 3-2.
Well done. They're going to need a few more of those, especially on offense. And shout out to the almost 100 viewers. Yeah, shout out COD 2.
Jesus. Yeah,
shout out Bear. Good job, guys.
Shout out you, man. Yeah, shout out everyone for supporting COD 2. Everyone's supporting COD 2. But yeah, there's a lot of links for the Discords, guys, so please jump in there and just say thank you to the people that keep this stuff going, that work on, like, God, you know, new versions of PAM and stuff, that work on Smoke, that work on getting servers and stuff from all over the world. So, yeah, God bless everyone. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. And I mean, as we're talking about that for the first time, Russia wins that round in 20 seconds. And I mean, they're starting to show signs of life.
Yep. Still no like automatics or anything. It's just always amazes me how they're being so aggressive with like M1s and scopes and stuff. And, you know, the way they shoot these things nowadays is like M1's almost like an automatic gun in itself, which is crazy. Just the arthritic
man, I watched some of these
finger.
people shoot the M1 and I just want to cry.
Yeah, I know. That was like my dream when I was like a young COD player. I was like, how do you fire it so fast? And, you know, there's me sitting there with like my 6 FPS. And then, oh, you just got to have a good computer. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just, you know, stick to like a Thompson or something.
Yeah, then you'll have to press the mouse button once.
Once, exactly.
And just hold it.
Yeah, but joke's on there. My mouse lasts longer. Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to lock down A bit more as well. They're getting a little bit further in terms of locking it down and getting players in position for like the next phase. Although Jade has unhinged Bob, or Tob, whatever he wants to be. I'll call him Bob. Down to the last two, falling in with an M1 car. Nitrix. The guy is popping. So many people popping at the minute. Nitrix, so looking good. It's honestly nice to see more NA and CA, or, you know, Canada guys, man. It's really nice. And it's nice that other parts of the world get to see it as well. Because, I know there's always banter between like NA and EU and stuff, but it's just nice that everyone gets to see him, you know, and gets to see him come up against other names that they haven't necessarily played so often. So, yeah, again, I know I'm going back to the whole, like, nice that the NA and EU is blending a bit more, but yeah, it's just nice. I'm just
totally agree, and I mean, it's just a great idea for an event, and the timing with the Olympics is just, the timing's right, everything's right, so
yep.
Love to see it.
Everyone's in their supportive mood for their nation, which is nice. Let's jump in with the Axis scope, because his name's been coming up quite a bit. Looking over to the east, trying to hold that east tank / MG, which I think it's only a matter of when Russia decide to push B. That might be a crucial point. There is a falling in, I think, is looking round that way. I'm not quite sure where he's going at the minute. He's kind of back in Allied spawn, moulding his way back over to A side, I think. He's going to have to get a shimmy on for a minute because he's losing teammates as he looks towards that mid square. Glad again. Starting to be a bit more visible as that smoke clears. There he is, Nitrix, getting that kill from mid square. Finding Jet. X with the shotgun holding just by A. Might get one or two in a second. There's one. Oh, doesn't get J again. Crucial scope kill. J still defusing.
Oh.
He might actually have it. Does he know he's defusing?
Might have it.
I don't think he does.
He's got to peek it. He's not gonna kill him.
No.
What a play, and you know, it's a fine line there between using all of your time as the Axis side there and retaking. It's a fine line between using all your time and actually clearing things correctly. I think they threaded the needle there, right? They didn't go too quick. They were up 2 men. They could have overextended. They didn't, and it's just enough time for Jay to hold. Well done.
Well played. Huge clutch. Well played in. Yeah, 5-3. In Canada having a bit of a buffer zone. I just wonder if we're going to see that east push. There's a few Russian players. Yeah, it's kind of anyone's guess as to where they're going. They kind of probe B a bit, then fell back. Now we've got that Russian shotgunner probing A bit, backed up by Jet. But at the same time, they are getting players pushing east as well. Shotgunner over A now on his own. He's in a really precarious... Yeah, I thought he wasn't going to last long. So that A push is kind of held off. That only kind of leaves, I don't know, a bit of a hesitant B push, I guess. Not anymore. That then goes. And that's kind of just 2 players stuck in mid. Good defense from Canada, man. Really good defense. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looked really good, and it doesn't really seem like, you know, they're really doing anything all that creative, right? It's really just getting the kill, just keep on peeking. They have a lot of confidence. They're hitting their shots, and they're really just taking over that east and the middle part of the map. They're saying, Russia, you guys can honestly have the site later on, and it won't really matter.
Yep. Yeah, just doing everything. Whoa, hang on, mate, hang on. Oh, no, wait, no, I got mixed up. Wait, no, I am. No, I'm reading right. Sorry, I'm so not used to having a nice map. I saw falling in on that mid square. He did get up there early. I was kind of figuring out where I was, and I got a little bit lost. yeah, Falling In has pushed forward a bit, tried to make a gap in the mid, and he does. He takes on Zeke and then gets Glad as well. That might be their opening for future rounds if they try and do that again. But that mid square, which hasn't really been too much of a contention point so far, is starting to, yeah, prove its worth. But good play from Falling In.
Look at this 3K from Falling In. I mean, he gets in a good position up on top mid and really just... I mean, I know they're down, but he's kind of dominating. He's at 16 and 5. If he can just get a little bit more support, this would be a different game.
Yeah, and it's weird not to see that mid square like have so much of a shotgunner presence. I know that's kind of like a common thing, but it just hasn't been used that much. And I don't know whether they're doing it. He tried it again. Yeah, I wonder if he's going to do it again. But Woody was like, "Yo, you tried that last round, not anymore." So Woody holding that. So there goes that option. And it might be back to business as usual. Trying to break into A, and yeah, I can hear that MP44 of Glad coming in. Oh, X might have an opening. No, he doesn't. Nope, Glad's there. Like a rock. So reliable. Down to 2v2. We've got Max making his way east side. Or making a little bit of noise to make him think he's going east. They kind of look a bit unsure. One going east, one going A. I guess it's kind of like a... We both try and push and just see whichever one is successful, I guess. Here comes Casting Cat. He's come to say hello.
Yes. Always love a good what's the word I'm looking for? You know, we love to see Casting Cat.
We love to see Casting Cat. Yep. He's just coming in and shouting. Probably means he's going to poop somewhere in a minute.
Yeah.
All right, they look like they're converging A side, but I like what the last two Canadian players are doing. Just kind of letting him have it. Nice peek from Glad. And then he's just going to go kind of back into hiding. Nitrix, I think on mid square, is going to peek around that corner. It depends where Max goes. He puts himself right in the cubby hole.
Yeah, this is not where you want to be in a 1v2. I mean, if you have a shotgun, maybe, but even then, it's just not the spot.
Yep. No, that's... I don't know if that was just a... I don't think he would have picked there if he had a choice, but I think he knew Glad was along that A long, and I guess just guessed that Nitrix would be a mid somewhere, but yeah, that's definitely not the spot you want to be. But that's all he had, I think. That's Matt Matter.
Canada just hitting their timings really well at all points of the round. Early round, they're getting the picks. Mid-round, they're saying, okay, we're going to take map control. And then in those 1v2 and clutch situations, they just, even letting him plant, they just know where he is. They're just they're handling everything well.
Yep. No, they're looking really sweet. They're looking really confident. Doesn't really seem to be like a fault in their line anyway. I can't really see anything that's kind of, like you said, they're not overextending. They're not, you said earlier, they're not doing anything like super out of the ordinary or anything like too kind of crazy. Maybe Zeke getting caught just bottom of jungle, but apart from then, it's not really out of their formation. Cat, what are you doing? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I haven't seen them overextend at all, and sometimes that's easy to do when you're really feeling yourself, right? It's like, well, maybe I could take an extra step, I could take an extra jump, I can take an extra position, but that's not always what you want to do. A really great round out of Bob Top. I just think it's a little bit too late from Russia. I would have loved to see them try to pressure top mid more a little earlier.
Yeah.
But they kind of just let Canada have it, and Canada made them pay.
Yeah, it's one of those maps, if you let kind of... I feel like if you don't have that early pressure and kind of prevent access from getting in like comfortable spots, then you better have like a really good kind of like plan B of like just, you know, barging your way onto A or something. But they did it a couple of times, but they never looked super like confident taking A, or at least holding it for a certain amount of time. But yeah, maybe like you said, too little too late. They might have, Canada now get the chance to come at them. So see if they have a rock solid defense in play. Ooh. Oh, that trade from Zeke. Bang there. Just covering his teammate, and look at that, straight on air already. Massive tag in the gut there, I think, on Zeke from the scope, but nope. Jay there to cover him. I love that. Everyone's covered. That's always a sign of a good team. Like when you have people pushing, if you have a, you know, either comes up as a trade or just someone saving their teammate's life, but Jay just showing that they've got each other's back by that kill. And if Zeke can get maybe 1 or 2, Jay might just peek it. Sorry.
I totally agree with you. I mean, it's easy to say, hey, just got to cover your teammate, but all that stuff really comes with experience and playing together. And Canada looking like they've been playing together, even though it's ultimately a mix. But no, they're looking really good, and I expect to see a lot more of that same kind of pace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect them to slow down at all here on offense.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to see. Again, I think it's that kind of map that if you can do a hard fast push on A, then and then hold it. You've got a Thompson in the hand of Nitrix, so yeah, it looks like they're going to keep that pace up a bit more. I haven't seen many nades coming in alleyway. Zeke has just walked out, literally unscathed, trying to put some pressure on that mid square, but I think Jay covered him. Jay again, man. Jay again. Jeez.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
He's everywhere, and I think what you're seeing here is Russia trying to do similar peaks to what Canada was doing on defense. The difference here is that Canada has a lot more covered with what they're holding on offense.
He's so good, man. I love him. This scoping.
I mean, he could do it with everything. He's got scope kills. He picks up the car secondary, gets another one, and I mean, he's making the difference. And shout out Falling. I mean, Falling he's doing his best. He's 18-8 over for the Russian side, but Canada as a team just too much for them right now.
Yeah, everyone kind of seems to be doing their job well, and Captain X not having the experience he had on Tujay. Jay again. Those early kills, man. Those nades, they seem to be a bit more just accurate from Canada. Like Russia, I don't really think had those nades kind of set for the right timing. Like they haven't really had nades for A alleyway by the looks of it, maybe 1 or 2. But yeah, nades from Canada just look sick. Even on defense, they look really good. They were nice and deep.
Allies win.
Yeah, I think Canada's just too much for them right now. And I mean, if you thought that earlier match was slow, it was when you look at this. I mean, these rounds were taking 30 seconds.
Yep. Yeah, literally. And then once you get into a rhythm, it's hard to, like, unseat a team that's just rolling, really. It's like, thinking about, like, club teams, like a team like New Era or someone like that, when they start rolling, it's just, you just kind of literally sit back and kind of let them do their thing, and it's so hard to unseat them. Jet sitting in the left side corner coming out of A, but there's no one around there. He's in a great spot, but everyone from Canada is literally going B. They are literally just rocking over. Look at that. If they want it, they take it. I like it.
Yeah. I suck, yeah. I know there's a U in there, but he's talking about himself.
Oh, I thought he was saying you suck.
No. That's funny, though. I mean, but it does seem like Canada's just reading the game perfectly, right? It's like you get a pick, you take open space, you know where some of the players are, and funny enough, they've planted B 3 times, and they haven't even tried to really go B. That's just how the game's been opening up.
Those nades again. I don't know if it's been Zeke just catching those early nades. I don't know who it is, but someone's... Wow. See, they're those A alleyway nades, but they're almost kind of... Like, from Russia, they almost seem kind of like... Not late, but just... Not really that helpful. I don't know, just... I know nades don't get... Well, I don't really discuss nades so much because I don't know as many tac nades as I should, but... Yeah, it just feels like, for one thing, Canada just have nades dialed in, like, really well. They're kind of the timing of them. Just seems to be...
It's actually a great call out. The Russian timed nades on alley are definitely lacking. It's either a little bit too early or a little bit too late for what Canada's doing.
Yep. Yeah, and like you said about reading the map as well. Like that one time they had an MP44 sitting to the left of A alleyway. Like I don't know whether there was a call that went out for that, but that's like a great spot to like get at least 1 or 2 kills. But everyone just went over to B. Like as they had that, like fair enough, had that corner again. I don't know if they knew that, but yeah, like you said, just reading the game, which... Oh. There's one. Aye.
Ooh. Yeah, everything going Canada's way. I mean, I expected it on offense, but I didn't expect it to this level, right? I mean, it just looks like a one-way freight train.
Yep, it really does. Oh, I have it. Sorry, man. Come here, buddy. Yep. Potential last round if they don't pull something out of this. Bob taking a tag. No early nade kills, so maybe Russia keeping their head in for a little bit. Oh, glad with the Webley. Good shot from Max. Oh, Jay again. Woody now going to be planting. Look at that as Russian players are looking over to B. A bit of a tease of the bomb by Woody. Does eventually go down, but again, it's just to show that they're kind of dictating where they want Russia. They're up by 1, teasing the plant again. I don't think there's any nades. This next kill is going to be crucial.
Yeah, they can afford to be patient. Only 2 Russians left up. I think that's going to do it.
That might just do it. Yep, falling in left. Wow, that's a really good display, man.
I mean, it's just a dominant performance, right? I mean, like 7-5 on German, like you're obviously happy with that as Canada, but you know, anything can always happen. But just to come out and just go straight 6-0 on offense and make it looking like it did in that fashion is good to see.
Yeah, man. They're gonna be fun to watch. That's yeah, that's speedy. That was definitely their map, right? Like that map matter looked
That was their map for sure.
Yeah,
Once you once you see Tujane and Matt from any of the North American sides, it's going to be Matt as the map and Tuj as the European sided map. But yeah, I mean that one had a much different feel than our first one, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah. God, yeah. It couldn't have been a more kind of polar opposite if they tried. I think.
Oh man.
But no, geez. Either way, man, it's nice to see. Nice to see NA, nice to see America and Canada coming in and looking strong. I know it didn't get the result for America in their first one, but geez, man, what a message to like other teams that are going to be coming up against them. That's they're bringing something different. It's kind of a different play style than EUs might be used to. So, and it definitely made Serbia sweat as well, man. Like that wasn't we saw multiple times they dictated the pace on axis and attack. So yeah, whatever they come up against next. I think that's going to be fun to watch as well. Like for both these teams, for US and for Canada, that's it's going to be fun to watch them.
It really is. I think with how close that US Serbia game was, I'm really intrigued to see some of those other Group C matches. Yeah, Canada, really good job here coming out with their first win. Or I wonder how that first game went, because I think that was played at the same time. Let's see if that's registered in FPS, because I know Canada played 2 matches today.
Yeah, they did. That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Let's see if that first one is logged on FPS.
Or if not, is it on screenshots? Israel
2. Won that one.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Israel 2,
so
Canada 0. Serbia with the 2-1. Poland 2-0 against Ecuador. France 2-0 against Brazil. Wow. Yeah, it's a busy day at COD 2, man.
Busy day. Oh my gosh, you need a whole team of casters to catch all these games.
Man.
Jeez.
Yeah. I think I kind of thought it was going to be lucky to get as many of them, but I think we had some banger games, man. They were sick. So I'm well chuffed to capture all them. Right, I think that's it from me, man. I think that's it. I don't know if there's anything else. I think that's kind of a GG. I think, man. I think we're
Oh, GG's. I mean, it's been a pleasure. I mean, man, we sure had our fair share of fun today.
Had our money's worth, bro. That was amazing, man. Thank you for that, dude. Thank you for being here for freaking nearly 3.5 hours, man. Massive shout out to you, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, thank you for putting this on. I mean, man, the community loves you, buddy.
No, back at you, man. I love you guys. It's a freaking, like you said, like an adopted American. I feel like feel like part of the family. So no, thank you, man. And
man, thank you, buddy.
GG to you guys in chat for hanging out as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for hanging out. Please check out, like I said, the TLS Discord, the NA Discord. If I wasn't such a boomer, we would have streamed this on the GOTN Discord, but please check that out because they have... Is that where the Eric Cup is going to be happening tonight?
Yes, that'll be live in 30 minutes.
30 minutes, right.
More COD 2 if anyone wants to stay up.
Let me pop the link in for that then. So if you guys would be good enough to drop Gathering of the Nerds a follow, I'll pop the link in chat. There's going to be more COD 2 coming up from the Eric Cup. They also have the Season 2 of their tournament, which is ongoing. So yeah, please make sure you jump in there and give him some love. But yeah, I think that's it from me. Yeah, thank you for that, man. Thank you for being an awesome caster.
Dude, thank you for everything you do. I'm looking forward to more in the future, as always.
Me too, man. All right, I appreciate it, dude.
GG's, boys.
GG's, boys. God bless, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers, my man. Take it easy.
Peace.
Right, guys. Thank you for hanging out. God bless. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay horny, and I'll catch you guys soon. I'm gonna find someone to raid, and then we'll go from there. I don't quite know who's on. I think everyone's done with COD 2. But yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follies in the background. But yeah, guys, God bless. I don't know who to go raid. Not quite sure. Who should we go see? Oh, I'll send it to my good friend Roguesy. I haven't seen him for a while. He's doing some Ark Raiders. I know it's a bit more of a shooter game as well. So yeah, we'll go see him. He's a top dog. I love this guy. Known him for a long time. Known him for many years. So yeah, we'll go see him. Guys, look after yourselves. I will see you very soon for more COD 2. If not, I'll see you in the GOTN stream for some Eric Cup later on. But yeah, guys, God bless. Look after yourselves. See you all very soon. Thank you so much for spending your time here. Much love to Telly. Dude's a freaking awesome caster. And much love to the NA guys and the CA guys for letting me cast their games. But yeah, guys, all the best. I will see you very soon. Look after yourselves, everybody. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Round draw.